What is up, Friends of Universe? 2020 draft, 2021 draft special. And also, the Eagle is coming. He's on his way down in a second. What do you guys think so far? We're going to have...
My people!
We are here. We are live. We are back. We have not left you. Let's get the IG popping too.
That was pretty athletic. You didn't see that?
I saw that. Those old knees.
Why you gotta do that? I still got my 20s. Still in my 20s. Got a year left. This light makes me feel like I'm in the Apple store. I got 6 minutes. I could have took a piss. Damn it. I can't tell if I gotta pee because I'm nervous or I gotta pee because I gotta pee.
We are here. What is up, everybody? The Gram, YouTube, the boys from the Frenzy are back. 2021 draft.
Can they hear us this year?
They should be able to hear us. We got the stuff going, so they can hear us this year.
They're gonna hear me chomp on these Doritos in 2 seconds.
We are not sponsored by Doritos.
Did I say Doritos? I said for Fritos.
For Fritos.
I should have got tape and just taped everything so you wouldn't know what I was using.
So what do you guys want your team to do this year? Gordy, what's up, buddy?
Cordy, it's not baseball season, baby.
Not baseball season. Stevie G, what's up, B?
I'm having some technical difficulties with this bag over here.
What do you guys want the Giants to do?
You want my answer? Oh. I think you guys should go kicker.
Kicker, straight up.
Who was it? We lost one. Who was it? The Raiders or the Bucks? Who took Janikowski in the first round?
Yeah. That was. Is that the Raiders? I think
that sounds like some Raiders stuff.
Sounds some very Raiders stuff. What up, Pimpin'? So, big news today out of the NFL. This afternoon, Aaron Rodgers decided he wanted to throw his name. That he don't want to be in Green Bay no more.
Listen, my man just wants his money. That's all he wants.
And he wants a team around him.
They're gonna throw some bread at him. They made a mistake last year. They thought the wheels was falling off. He got on his TB12.
He did.
Balled out. And now that man wants to get paid.
MVP season.
He wants to get paid.
And he wants weapons.
He could have had weapons.
He could have.
Now you got Jordan Love.
Yep. Could have had Justin Jefferson.
We're not gonna go there. A lot of teams could have had Justin Jefferson that deserved him. And then he came out. You saw what he came out and said this week? He's happy the Vikings drafted him, not the Eagles. I heard.
So we're rocking our. Joey's got the SFP shirt. I got my boy QB1 Washingtonville.
Like
it's not a Charger shirt. It's a Washingtonville shirt. So we're rocking out with it.
Wow, they got a lot of people.
Yeah, Cleveland. They said everybody in the tent or close to the stage are vaccinated. So that's a plus to it.
We got to go to one of these live.
We definitely do.
I would love to go to one. That one in Philly, I'm not trying to be a homer, but that one in Philly was legit. They were the first one that did it outside.
Mm-hmm.
We should I think next year they're going to double back and do Las Vegas because they were supposed to do it on the water.
On the water. That was supposed
to ride the players up on that gondola.
That would be dope. That's gonna work out. Damn, there's a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are Kings of Leon.
What they counting down?
The Kings of Leon.
Oh, they got a concert?
Yeah. Gordy says he thinks the Giants should draft Joey.
Listen, I'm not gonna. I'll take the check. I'll last all of one practice. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you know what? I'll survive 2 practices if there's no pads. You give me one of them short walkthroughs, no pun intended. I'll be killing out there in shorts.
Once the pads go.
I'm getting down. I ain't taking no hits. Oh, actually, I do. I didn't think I was gonna know these people, and I do know this song.
So, number 1 is definitely going to be Trevor Lawrence.
Out of doubt.
For sure.
That's been in Sharpie since like 2 years ago.
Number 2 is going to be Zach Wilson, and then the draft starts.
All right, listen. I get it. And obviously, again, these people have forgotten more football than I know. I'm not going to argue that.
Right.
But I just, for the life of me, don't understand how it's Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. Then the season starts. It's Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. And then
All throughout the
mid-season,
year.
same thing.
Right.
And then end of the season, he outplays them in a bowl game, albeit his players were running. That wide receiver, he didn't come out. I can't remember his name. Light-skinned dude. He was burning people in that game.
He was killing everybody.
Yeah, but now all of a sudden you got Zach Wilson, you got Mac Jones, and all these players are starting to elevate over him.
That didn't go to Power 5 schools.
Listen, I'm not a big Mac Jones fan. I just don't understand. I really don't.
Well, Mac Jones did, but I'm talking about Trey Lance. Talking about Zach Wilson at BYU.
You know what I think helped Zach Wilson a lot too is Steve Young. You got that BYU connection right there.
Right.
I mean, he's the main reason why he was trying to get him to go to San Francisco. What was that BYU San Francisco connection? Obviously, that's not going to happen.
Right.
So, I'm excited. I get to wait all the way to 12 to watch my team blow that.
I get to wait all the way to 30.
I hope they trade out like we did that
They
year when
probably
we were
will.
31.
Unless, I don't think they're going to fall that far. I don't think ETN's going to fall
I'm
that
just
far. I don't
saying.
think Najee Harris is going to
Y'all
fall
can have
that far.
Zach Ertz. Just move down 7
Hey,
spots.
I will take Zach Ertz. I don't care.
I don't understand why we so destined on moving him, but if we're gonna move him, it's got to be during the draft, and we got to get something for it.
Now, I still remember our first year doing this.
This is our 30th.
This is our third year now. Our first year doing this, Vita Vea, remember that? When he came
Oh,
out.
the big, yeah.
And now they just exercised their option on him.
Been that long?
It's been that long, man.
Damn.
We've been doing this for a minute. 2018 we started.
Yeah, we did 2018. Freezing my ass off in your basement.
Not right. Waking up the whole damn house.
How old was that?
When the Eagles drafted out. When they moved out.
Was that obnoxiously loud? I probably was. You
were.
know what it was though? I be getting so into the first couple picks that I get drained. By like the mid rounds, I hit a wall.
Right.
And I'm like,
We were struggling toward the end of that.
oh my God,
we
I
were
couldn't
struggling
wait.
heavy.
So the only thing that kept me going that year was the fact that we were drafting later on in the draft. So I was like, I got something to look forward to. They done traded out of that spot. Hurt my soul.
So guys, leave us in the comments. Who do you want your team to draft? What do you think when your team comes up of who's left? We'll keep you guys posted. Honestly, this watch long, we're not going to give you the major breakdown. We'll let the professionals do that. We're here. Drinks up. Enjoy. We're here to talk shit. Have fun. Give you our thoughts. And, draft is here. 8:01. Draft is live. The commissioner will be giving daps and hugs.
And hugs, yes, and hugs. They always do such a good job with these commercials, man. These commercials get me hyped.
For real. I think we're going to have a lot of movement in the top 10.
Yo, Zach Wilson could definitely play Peter Pan in the Disney movie.
Oh, 100%.
You think he's had puberty yet? I think he needs a strong facial hair. He
does.
needs a
does
beard or
need-
something.
Yeah. I think a beard would work for him. That Fitzpatrick style?
Oh no, that's a special breed. Okay, I can't get a Fitzpatrick going. That thing is beautiful. This guy Kyle Pitts is amazing. When we were at 6, I was hoping.
Jamar Chase sat out last
Listen,
year.
people forget how good Jamar Chase is because he's out of sight, out of mind.
Yep.
So you got Jalen Waddle, you got
Devontae Smith. Yep.
So you got these other wide receivers, but I still think Jamar Chase is in a class of his own.
Now draft this. This is the night dreams.
Whoa, wait a second. Did
Old
you see
school prime?
Dion with the curls?
And then Mike Irvin with the rope chain. Y'all don't know about that. That was the U. That was the FSU. That was when the rivalry was serious.
We might have a U player sneak into the first round.
I think we'll have a couple. I think we'll have Phillips and
It's crazy with Phillips too, is because when he was at UCLA, his draft stock was really down. You know, so for him to parlay that into potentially being a first to second round pick off of where he was coming from, you know, he was the top recruit in his class, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
So that's crazy.
Yo, it is wild in Cleveland right now.
It almost looks like surreal. I haven't seen people get together like that in so long.
Trevor Lawrence in his house or a house.
Another doppelganger. Trevor Lawrence could definitely play Lincoln Zelda.
He could play Link. He could play a young Triple H.
He's got to put on some weight though.
You got to put on some weight. But
Triple H
that's
was
Nozzle.
Aki.
We got Matt Jones in the building. It's a nice suit.
Yeah, Trey.
I'm digging that
Listen,
blue.
if you're just rating the suit game, which last year I was so upset because I love doing that. I love when the draftees show up to the red carpet and they come with their suits, and I like seeing what they rock. And
Tua's was dope last year. That whole inside lineman.
yeah, they do some next level stuff with the inside lining nowadays. Matter of fact, send me the link. I told my boy Jim I sent it to you. And I'll be a bad friend. You can send it to me from there.
I don't know if I can send it to you from there, but he could search us. The Sports Frenzy Podcast. Free shout out, The Sports Frenzy Podcast. Find us, YouTube, Instagram. We are live. Now, Kuiper.
Very quickly, we're going to see some trades. I want to see that feeding frenzy. We're going to have quarterbacks go 1, 2, 3. There's going to be 2 of the big 5 and quarterbacks still standing. Who's going to go up and get them? Or they wait for them to fall?
He's like the most recognizable voice to me. Like when I start hearing his voice, I know draft season is upon us. Where's his boy at though?
McShay?
Yeah. No, who they got in the middle? Is that who I think it is?
It's Boog.
Oh my God.
Mr. Fingers.
Boog, it's Mr. Fingers.
Mr. Fingers.
I like Louis Riddick, my guy.
Yo, Louis Riddick got that perfect opportunity. What was it, when Ray Lewis couldn't make it?
Yup.
And he jumped in?
He slid in there and he ain't never slide back out.
Never slide back out. Now, let us know where you guys are watching. Are you guys watching on NFL Network, on
I
ESPN,
think they got ABC.
ABC? Yep. No, I think Prime is leading the NFL Network one with Mariucci and those guys. And then on ESPN, we've got Greeny, Kuiper, Booger McFarland, and Louis Riddick.
Are you going to stay with Matt?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Michael Irvin.
Mike Irvin
Yo, you just know by the Dallas Cowboy colors.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I knew it was him. Man, that must be cool to have that much cachet. You can just walk up on the stage, do whatever you want. ESPN's like, yeah, you're good. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Looks like. Also, we spoke earlier tonight with Commissioner Roger Goodell about the safety protocols.
Now, are we going to see Aaron Rodgers move tonight?
Nah, he ain't going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. No way in hell.
Because they are talking about it, but his cap hit is so big.
But it's not even about the cap pick. This Green Bay knows better. You're not gonna. Oh, wait, real quick. You see what they have in the corner there? Vaccinated fans, just to let everyone know.
Everybody inside the tent. Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
They got the Hulk Hogan.
Huh?
The Hulk Hogan intro from Voodoo Dolls by Jimi Hendrix.
I'm not gonna lie. We had to turn this down a ton so that we don't get
kicked off YouTube.
The U of tube. So I can't. Certain things ain't coming in.
Here, you want me to turn it down a little bit more?
No, you good. Keep it there. What?
You want to hand those taxes off?
You know, it's funny because this looks like a new TurboTax commercial to me. Mm-hmm. So I think football's gotten so big and the draft is such a big deal that I'd actually be curious to see how much money and how much new ads are put into something like the draft, where they treat it like a baby Super Bowl.
Like almost like the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. Because, like, come on, you already see the Samuel Jackson commercial coming out, second commercial.
TurboTax.
now Capital One. So you know some heavy hitters.
Big time. What do you guys got for snacks at home? What are we rocking with? We rocking with wings. Is it like a football game? We got pizza.
Bro, wings ain't a snack. Wings a meal.
No, I'm just saying. What do we got for draft now?
All right. I'm just saying. You think wings is a snack?
Because I'm bigger, Joe.
I'm just.
That's why.
I'm just asking.
We fat shaming already. We fat shaming
I'll
already.
never do that. I love all communities. I see what happens when people go after other communities.
Gordy's got guac. I could rock with some guac, Gordy. Some tacos.
Gordy never brings us in some guac though. Says
Oh,
he can
for
make
real?
it. Live on campus.
We've seen the videos, Gordy. You gotta bring it in, bro.
There's no excuse for that. If I was, I thought we were real friends, I would think I would get some guac.
Some guac. We're gonna have to go for some guac and cigars, buddy.
I don't know about that. I got asthma. I can't be smoking cigars.
Gordy says, "Wow, nah, we got you, Gordy. Salud, buddy." Oh wow, old school NSYNC
I
in
missed
the
it. See,
commercial.
this is what happens. You know what? And I gotta put the phone down because what happens every year is it comes quicker into the phone than it does on my TV,
On the TV.
and I mess it up.
We learned that lesson the first year.
Yeah,
When we're watching it live?
I'm bad though. Like, cause I know it's coming and I'm like a crackhead with it.
Well, it's like what was it Woj with the NBA draft? I believe this team. is
According
going
to my
be
sources.
yeah,
They're heavily interested.
in
Yeah.
this person. Gordy said, "Cheers, my friends. After a rough year, well deserved. Thanks, buddy." We got
Listen, year ain't over.
You're in over.
Year ain't
That's
over.
true. 2020 is over.
2020's over. I never understood that though. Everybody looking forward to 2021.
2021 is still the same as 2020.
I haven't seen much of a difference. Tampa Bay, man. Anyone gonna beat Tampa Bay? You think they're gonna double up?
I don't think they double up. I think
They brought everybody back.
they
man.
brought everybody back. But like we talked about earlier today, Kansas City said, "Hold my beer," and they restructured that whole offensive line.
No, they did. They did.
And they're getting that big boy back
I mean-
that was in Canada.
The only thing that sucks, especially with a sport like football, is it's a war of attrition. I think the Super Bowl, this past Super Bowl, has shown you that it doesn't really matter who you have in the beginning of the regular season. It's who you have late
Later on.
towards the end of the season, because a lot of these teams are going to fall out of the race just because, player A, B, C, and D are injured.
Right.
And that's why, for me, football is all about building the best all-around roster. Because when players go down, you got to make sure you have,
You gotta have next man
players.
up.
Yeah, players that can come in and at least be suitable.
And now, remember last year, Tampa Bay didn't have that giant target on their back. It was on Kansas City.
I don't know, man. I feel like anytime you sign Tom Brady, people know what it is. Tom Brady don't
They
go
know
out.
what the deal is,
Yeah,
right?
Tom Brady don't go out there to win the Pee Wee.
But it's different. You're gonna have everybody's best shot.
I don't
The
know,
same
man.
way Kansas City. had last year.
Listen.
Everybody steps up.
I'm not betting again until he retires. Until he throws in the white flag and gives it up. I'm just gonna keep picking him.
That TB12, man, that's something serious. It works.
And we'll see.
Avocado ice cream.
And we'll see. Look, I ain't trying no avocado ice cream, bro. You either getting me with avocado or ice cream.
Ice
You're not
cream, not
giving me
both.
avocado.
We
and
ain't
ice
mixing it.
cream. Ugh. That sounds disgusting. They always do this. They run on like Puerto Rican time. They be like 8 o'clock. Draft starts.
But
With
we're
the
really
first
gonna
pick,
be 8:15.
8:15. 8:15. That was like you when you came here. You said, I said, how long? 10 minutes. I said, I literally looked at Jackie and I was like, 15 to 20. You watch. We good. She was
I
like,
got
10.
here. I got here at 10. It was like 10 minutes. I was on 202 by the time I got here.
It was like 10 minutes. It was like
See,
it was 15.
We got the gram up, or else I'd fact check you right now. Oh, the commissioner's his chair is there. Okay.
You think they go?
Joe Thomas.
How big is this boo gonna be? Oh, you hear it already?
It's already started.
Yo, my man Joe Thomas looking svelte, boy. Look at that.
Did you see him on Titan Games?
Oh, he looked
The
yo.
Rock?
He looked
The
yo.
Rock show?
He looked yo.
My man
Look
did
at
his
him.
thing on that show.
It sucks because he's one of the best tackles to ever play, and like
And just never was able to.
not even, bro. I'm not even talking about like Super Bowls, playoffs. I'm talking about just like winning seasons.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
As you can see,
I'll give it to him because he stayed loyal. He didn't go nowhere else.
No, he didn't go nowhere. He didn't go nowhere. He's a better man than I am. They got Jarvis.
First, Jarvis Landry.
Bernie Kosar from the U.
I love Jarvis. He's such a good wide receiver, bro. He's not a burner. Catches everything though.
Yeah, he
Joe
does.
Thomas.
Like a modern day, maybe like a modern day Anquan Bolden. What you think?
I can see
Not
that.
super fast,
Not super fast.
but gets
Durable
open.
as hell. Yep.
Gets open, catches everything. I like
For
him,
sure.
man.
Report coming in from Bleacher Report. Denver is not in on Aaron Rodgers.
But why? Why?
Makes no
Why?
sense.
Bro,
You imagine Aaron Rodgers starting Jerry Judy?
it's not even just
And
Jerry
Noah
and Judy.
Fant?
And they still got Cortland
Oh.
Sutton and
Sutton.
the kid Patrick.
Yeah.
And
And,
Gordon's
and the
still
running
there.
back too?
Is Melvin Gordon still there?
Melvin Gordon's still there, but you got Lindsey.
No, Lindsey ain't there no more.
He's not there no more?
I'm gonna fact
Who's
check you, but I'm pretty
there?
sure.
Fact check me on that.
I'm pretty sure Lindsey
So tonight,
took him and his beautiful afro somewhere else.
we're going to have an NFL fan from out here that's vaccinated come up to this stage for each draft pick tonight and sit in that chair, which is a chair.
Oh, very cool
from
by the NFL.
2020. So I'm gonna-
Vaccinated fans in the crowd will get to announce the pick and then get to sit in the commissioner's chair throughout the first round. That is a very cool.
Houston Texans.
He's in Houston. now.
He's a Houstoner. He gonna run around with David Johnson.
Okay, so we got a Duval fan in the house.
Dude, they have to for the first pick.
They have to. They picked her out of the crowd.
Listen, if you're a real Jacksonville fan and you went through, I mean, they haven't been nice since what, Mark Brunell?
Well, no, they had that 1 year.
All right, the Bortles year.
Yeah, the Bortles year with that defense.
Their defense was stacked to the prim.
And it was a fumble.
If they had,
was a fumble.
if they had a halfway decent quarterback,
They would have.
they might have had a ring.
How about this night, Cleveland? Let's get this draft started.
I'm getting scoliosis if I keep saying like that. I might have to sit back. Oh no, sure, you're gonna see my ashy kneecaps. I gotta hide those. Wait.
There we go. Got the kicks to match. Go ahead, Mom.
Okay, Cleveland.
Very cool.
Get this rolling. You ready?
So we pretty much know right now.
Worst kept secret.
The
Yeah.
2021 NFL draft is
And they're gonna drag this out the whole 5 minutes.
Bro, if they don't
You know how
turn
it's gonna be.
they should already had Goodell up there with the card.
Yeah. Oh, 10 minutes. That's right. It's 10 minutes per
That's
pick.
why, that's why I can't make it.
That's why it goes till 11:30.
11:30,
Yeah.
12.
That's why we're like towards the end of this. We're like,
I'm gonna have to start doing jumping jacks in the back over there. I should have put like a pull-up bar over there.
let's see who's gonna have the best setup. What was it last year?
Oh,
Whose house was it?
No,
Kingsbury?
Kingsbury.
Kingsbury's
Oh,
house last
with the loafers on.
The loafers,
The only
that,
thing he was missing was the yacht.
that Pablo Escobar type house.
That
was
house was tremendous.
serious.
That house was tremendous. Did you watch Hard Knocks this year? Was it the Rams that were on this
Yeah,
this
it
past
was
year?
great.
Yo, did you see McVay's house though
Yeah.
too?
McVay's house was
McVay's
serious.
house problem.
Serious.
McVay's house is good. Oh my, look, they won 30% of their games. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you have a top 10 pick in the last 13 or 14 years? You a believer in Urban Meyer?
I don't know, man. I don't
He's
know.
not going to have those 5-star recruits running
Yeah,
around like at Ohio State.
You can't. I don't know. You know it's Trevor Lawrence.
He's already reaching for the hat. I know it's me. Did you see that?
Did he
He
say?
literally just looked at her and he
He's like, "Oh."
took his headphones off and was like, "I know it's me." And she was like, "Why don't you have your headphones on?" I know it's me, girl. Look, they
The
show.
jersey's here already, girl. Let's see if we have any draft moments like CeeDee Lamb.
I would have loved to move up and get his.
That tackle that got cut by the Titans last year where Mama pulled off the girlfriend.
Oh, so you talking about the CD Lamb when the girl was trying to check his phone?
Yeah.
And he like grabbed it away from her?
It's
Was
like, nah.
nah, that's not for you.
Don't you worry about that phone.
To see him maintain that grade for 3 years across the national title is a true freshman. That hadn't been done in 33 years. Back in 1985.
John Elway.
It's crazy how nice John Elway is, and he can't recognize QB
QB
talent.
talent. He cannot find a QB for
Drew
his.
Lock, you got Paxton, you got
Paxton, yeah.
Osweiler,
Yep.
I mean,
Osweiler.
the list of Tim
Lynch.
Tebow. Was Tim Tebow under him?
Mm-hmm.
Tebow's in there? No, I said
Oh, you
Paxton.
said Paxton. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, when I saw Paxton work out, albeit it was in shorts at Memphis' pro day, my man had
He
a
was
rifle.
swinging it,
He had a
yeah.
rifle. That's why.
It's cool when you're in shorts.
But bro, that's why I stopped watching pro days. They don't mean anything.
They don't mean nothing.
Nothing. I don't.
It's
I don't
all different when you're in shorts.
Look at my. Oh, that's a nice throw.
Loses top 2 receivers. You think about, okay, Justin Ross was going to be the guy. He was injured.
You're not gonna have a line
That's
like that,
but
Trevor.
that's what's underrated about him. That man, he can move.
He can move. He can boogie.
He can
Yep.
boogie. He hit Ohio State with a couple runs,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, wait a second.
And he threads the needle. He's got some really good throws on his tape
Listen,
in high pressure situations
Yeah.
against top 10 defenses.
that was a touchdown catch? No, they ruled that a touchdown catch?
Yeah, he really-
Wow, that's crazy.
you know how college is. I can't wait to see colleges full this year.
Yeah, for real. Look, this is that Ohio State run I was talking about. Yeet.
He was out.
I'm gone. He's a long strider. He don't look like he's moving fast, but what is he, 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah.
Them legs get to boogieing, boy. Bye.
It's hard to catch.
I mean, he's not running away from people in the NFL, but
He's not Najee Harris. He's not going to hurdle you.
no, Najee's nice. He got a long ass neck.
Yeah, he does. That's why I said, bro, he can play Triple H. A young Triple H.
I was thinking Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us.
Too soon, bro. Too soon. I still miss Toys R Us.
No, they're coming back.
Not like they used to.
No, they are.
It's going to be like in the malls. It's not going to be like Giants.
You go on the ball. You can still
I'll take
see
it.
Jeffrey
I'll
the
take it.
Giraffe.
My little man, he be seeing YouTube videos. You're like, I want to go to Toys R Us. I'm like, buddy,
No,
we did when you were younger.
I didn't shoot you out soon enough.
We went when he was younger, but he don't remember it.
I got a lot of the people. You ain't bring him to Toys R Us. You ain't bring him to Toys R Us.
I was always a Toys R Us kid, man. Always. Trying to get them old school wrestling figures.
See, look, I'm doing it again. I'm trying to check.
We know who it's going to be.
No, but
Pick us in.
I'm not even worried about the pick. I'm worried about I'm gonna see something in a preceding pick early.
Got it.
You want? I got they're like these cheese noodles. I got them upstairs. If you want me to go get them?
I'll take it, whatever, man. You know me, Adam. Man.
We know that.
Why we got to go like that, Joe?
I'm just saying. Oh, so they're showing Ohio State tape right now, just to show kind of what Urban Meyer might be running.
Might be running. Cordell Jones.
Nah, that was Haskins,
Bill
though.
Haskins. Was he there with Jones?
No,
He was.
I think it was Day, but Day is like his right hand man.
I think that's when he left, though, right? Wasn't Cordell Jones his last QB, or
Yeah, I think it was.
was it? No, Haskins was. Haskins was
Haskins
his last time. Yeah.
All right, so this all makes sense.
Ohio State. Here you have the play action read. You have number 3, the guy in the slot, number 3.
Man, Haskins, if you look at his numbers from his last year in Ohio State, my man lit it up,
Lit it
too.
up.
But listen, I think he went to the best spot for him. You're under Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh.
Oh,
I think low key that was a nice little signing for them. I know he didn't show much with Washington, but I
and a
think
lot of people said he was distracted because that was his hometown.
we ain't see the video with the strippers and stuff.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
was distracted.
Yeah, very.
I don't know. Pittsburgh might have some distractions too, though.
We all know Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger, yeah,
He gets very distracted.
he might not want to learn from Ben.
Yes.
checked in with him again just a little while ago.
Susie Goldberg been doing drafts since I was like in diapers.
After all, his love affair with Lawrence started 2 years ago.
Joey got his Eagles blanket ready to go for later.
That's actually, yeah, that's my Eagles.
That's
They disappointed me this year, so it's on the basement couch.
It's on the basement. It's not
It's not in the
upstairs.
living room.
Gotcha.
It's not in the living room. And guess what? This year, I don't think it's gonna end well for us neither. So it's probably gonna stay in
It's
the
gonna
basement.
stay in the
It's gonna
basement.
stay in the basement.
Trevor Lawrence got the Gatorade bottle, so he got that.
Bro, that must be the most boring war room right now because they've known what the pick's gonna be for
3 months now.
a year. Ever since the Jets won that game.
When they blew that game, yeah.
Well, I said one, you said blue, but we meant the same thing.
Right.
They won and then they blew their chances at getting.
Then that Raiders game that they thought they
Did you see that Tim Tebow tried out at tight end for the Jaguars?
he may go and play for them.
I've never seen someone have so many lives.
That's 7 years too late.
He's like, bro, nah, I'm not gonna play football. I'm gonna go play baseball. Gets a chance with the Mets.
His mother's favorite college player, Peyton Manning.
He got more hair. Adam Schefter rocking more hair. He almost got the Fresh Prince high top.
Adam
If you fade
Schefter
it,
got the bags under his eyes. My man has not slept in at least 3 days.
3 days. You see his Twitter line? He hasn't slept in like 15 years. My man, I love watching the trade deadline. He's like this on ESPN.
On ESPN,
On
he just
ESPN, and
he
he's like,
starts
"No, I'm
talking,
gonna
he's
answer. I'm
like,
gonna answer."
yeah.
And as soon as he hits the phone, everyone's like,
what does he got?
"What do you got?"
They got Adam Schefter cam going.
According to my sources,
Yeah.
you ever see his book? He made a book about his the woman that he married, and she had lost her husband in 9/11, and then he met her afterwards, and then married her and took over, being like I guess head of the household, like
Right. With the kids and
with
stuff.
the kids and stuff. It kind of writing like how much. Basically writing an homage of how much he respects her ex-husband. It was just a cool story because you hear a lot of stories about like, obviously it was terrible circumstances and she didn't, it's not like she chose to divorce the man. He unfortunately passed away.
Right.
But it was just cool watching him, talk about it on ESPN one day and talking about how he wrote about he never met the man, but he has so much respect for him and he's just trying to, raise his kids how he thinks he would want them to be raised. So I thought it was a cool.
That's cool. That's a
story.
stand-up dude right there. I'm digging the stage. It's ginormous. You got a live band going too.
Bro, it's the NFL. You got to do it right.
Well, with the money they got from the TV deals this year, billions on billions.
That made me think of the McAfee show. Where it's like billions and billions of dollars.
Homage to The Rock.
All right,
There we
Roger.
go. First pick is in. It's going to be a shock, guys. Don't get surprised.
Listen.
The Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence.
Ha! I
Wow.
didn't know this was coming.
Chucker.
Trevor
Look,
Lawrence.
Trevor ain't even, nobody in his
He
family.
ain't even surprised.
No reaction.
We got a late feed. Okay, there we go. There it is. From the Clemson Tigers.
Yo, my man got a nice low key. I like the army green. I like,
I like
the dog right there. Very cute dog.
He got the Adidas that
Yeah,
go with it.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I see you, Trev.
I keep wanting to say Trevor Noah because
Similar
of
color.
your Noah, and then
Yeah.
I like Trevor Noah, and then so he's like my
Your
third Trevor on the
Trevor?
list. No,
Okay.
fourth. I got a nephew named Trevor. Man, he got a long way to go. It almost looks weird seeing these people with their families. Remember last year? It was like hiding
They
in
were
the
like
kitchen.
hiding in the
When
background and they came running
when
out.
the camera was on. It was like,
They're like,
"Oh,
oh shit, we gotta go back.
Oh, that was funny. All right, let's be honest. This draft, okay, three. You got a little bit.
It's not wine. We got what is it? Tito's and Coke.
I drank nothing but Coke. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't had no Tito's. I don't know no Tito. Don't want to know no Tito. I had a little bit of Tito. Not a lot. We're responsible adults. We got work tomorrow.
Yeah,
We keep saying it, but we just got to take the Friday off.
we do. We gotta make it. You gotta make it a draft long replay.
For real.
So, Jets Panthers trade went down not too long ago. Sam
Don't say
Darnold,
trade. My heart can't take that. I mean,
Trevor Lawrence, or not. Sam Darnold went down to Carolina. They swapped a couple picks, I believe. Sam Darnold gets reunited with Anderson, with Barrios. You got a brand new weapon in Christian McCaffrey. You got a whole offensive line that can finally
but
block
what
for
you really got to understand too is he already has that rapport with Robbie Anderson,
That's what I'm saying.
so he's gonna be able to chuck that ball deep. They just picked up Moore's 5th-year option. No surprise there. So listen, I know the Jets didn't really do a good job of giving him any type of avenue to success. But if he don't succeed with the Panthers,
It's a wrap.
that ain't it, Chief.
Mahomes like that's a stretch, man.
Bro, I'm done with this. You don't do that. Why you do that to that young man? He don't deserve that.
6'2.5", 214, I believe it said, 240.
All right, listen, he got a cannon though. Listen, I don't know.
Yeah, but look who he's playing. Like,
No, but I'm just saying what I like about when he throws the ball, and again, I've never played quarterback before, I never coached quarterback before, I don't know what I'm talking about. But what I do know is when he throws the ball, he uses a lot of his hips and core. You know what I'm saying? Where like some quarterbacks are really stiff, and when they throw the ball, you could tell it's very mechanical,
Right.
and that they're
It's
using
all
their
arm,
arm
right.
and they're using their legs to drive the ball. But if you notice with his off-platform throws, my man got very loose hips on the swivel, and he be letting them loose.
we got Trevor Lawrence has no neck. Better start training Kyle. Kyle be ready, man. Kyle be ready for that draft. We'll have to do a live draft special from Kyle's draft party.
Oh, now you're stepping it up. Now you're stepping it up. Free promo from ESPN.
We're speaking it into existence. We got the KB.
This is actually
Draft
all just until that happens. We're just building. We're
We're building.
It's a silent build.
Yeah, there we go. You'll get our free draft analysis on ESPN then.
You know, listen, real quick though, I love Greeny because he don't hide his fandom at
He really
all,
doesn't.
bro.
It's on
I
his chest.
love it.
All
I
about
love it. Like you could tell he's gonna talk more. This 3 minutes and 36 seconds that are on the clock, my man's gonna let it rip. Let it rip.
Yo, I get so distracted with Booger McFarland's fingers.
Actually, I think they might have snapped
So-
it. No, wait.
Well, no, that's the
right hand?
That's the
That-
right hand. It's the left hand that's all jacked up.
He's throwing up like weird gang
Like
signs
gang
and stuff
signs.
like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That or the spirit fingers. I don't know which one it is, but
Jazz hands?
yeah,
You got jazz
he's doing something with them things.
Man.
Zach Wilson looked like he in a high school prom. I
He
can't believe
looks
how
like
young
he's
he
in
is.
High School Musical with Zac Efron.
He. It's amazing how young he looks.
He looks like he's 12 years old. Like he's auditioning for Saved by the Bell back in the day. No, Saved by the Bell was a little too old for him.
Oh, they're gonna show this one where he throws it across his body. Yep.
About 45 yards, 50 yards. Then they got it.
They're gonna show Aaron.
They're gonna show Aaron Rodgers. Come on.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, the pick is in. The Jets didn't run it all the way down. All right, let's see. Jets.
Listen, Joe Douglas, my man, 40 grand. Thank you. Please don't do this.
Joe Douglas is wide awake tonight. He is not sleeping.
Wired.
He is wide awake.
The Jets, they've been doing their thing this offseason.
They've been doing their thing, making the right moves, making the right picks. Saved by the Bell was good. I haven't seen the new one.
There's a new one?
Yeah, they did like a remake.
Nah, bro, I can't.
But they brought back the old. They brought back the old school.
Okay.
Everybody but Screech they brought back. Or, because he passed away.
I was about to say, like,
But he was still alive when they filmed it.
Oh,
They
okay.
didn't
I was
bring
about to
him
say, if they brought him back, that would have been pretty.
back. Like a hologram. Like,
No,
like
you seen the Tupac hologram?
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's pretty legit. That's pretty legit.
You should be excited about this. I'll say
This man, somebody needs to give Louis Riddick a GM job.
He should have been a GM, bro. You're so right.
Oh, the Jets suit. Oh man.
Listen, this is why I feel bad for Jets fans. My man has a name jersey, and that's really the last quarterback they can be proud of. And don't give me the Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez didn't
Yeah,
bring you guys
I was a Mark Sanchez guy.
because he was Spanish.
Because he
but-
was Spanish.
Okay, great. Anyway, let's get over that and realize that he didn't bring them to 2 AFC championship games.
It was that deep.
That defense was
That Bart
locked
shot,
and
that defense.
loaded, boy.
Them boys were serious.
That defense was legit.
You also had, they had Bart Scott, they had,
I'll be honest, I'm not impressed with this ugly ass recliner that they put up there.
well, it's because that was the recliner from last year in the commissioner's basement. That was the one. he was
Even more
making.
of a reason for me not to be impressed. You the commissioner, you sitting part of $1 billion corporation, you got some raggedy ass recliner.
Well, I'm sure that recliner
It's expensive.
is expensive.
It's,
It's expensive.
it's still ugly.
It's not a Bob's furniture.
Well,
No, there you go.
listen, with the first 2 picks, everyone knew what those 2 picks were going to be for months now. This is where the fun happens because you got at least San Francisco here who can either go Trey Lance or Mac Jones.
Or make the trade for Aaron Rodgers.
No, that ain't happening. What I would love for them to do, personally, being greedy, and for every other person that supports another team outside of San Francisco, you better pray that they go Mac Jones. Because I think a lot of teams have Trey Lance up here and Mac Jones down here. And if that's the case, you get Mac Jones out the way, you get another team that's trying to trade up to get Trey Lance,
Right.
and that pushes all the other skill positions back down, down my way.
Well, there it is. A Jets #1 jersey. Now, what do you think? What do you think about all the numbers now?
But you heard
can do
what the
numbers.
NFL's doing though, bro. They be
They
doing
it's dirty. They make you buy all the stock in.
So a lot of players are gonna wait a year because after this year you can change without
You
that.
can change without
Because I guess they're just probably gonna set a deadline, to where them printing these jerseys isn't gonna be an
that.
issue. But damn, they do some shit.
It was Dalvin Cook wanted to change his number.
No, not happening.
They said 1.5 million to buy all the remaining
Did he
stock
re-up?
of your jersey.
Did he re-up or is
He
he
did.
still on his rookie contract?
I think he's still on a rookie deal.
That's what I'm saying. 1.5. That's messed up, bro.
1.5 mil.
Devin Cook's a dog, bro.
Tom Brady is right. Number changes suck. It's gonna suck when they're trying to call out. It's gonna be like, okay, it's 52's to Mike, but okay, it's not 52 no more. It's 17 and 36 and 2.
Bro, I'm not here for that. Brady will be fine. I don't even understand the rule. If my man on the defensive line want to wear number 3, let him wear number 3. I don't care.
It's gonna be weird because we've been so accustomed to the numbers.
I just think for the big guys, they can't do like one number. Like if you got a big dude wearing 3, that's gonna be a big stretch out 3.
that number 3 is gonna look
That
like
3
a
gonna look
junior
like
player.
33.
Well, the marriage between Zach Wilson and the Jets seemed like a done deal since your pro day in late August.
What do you think about the hats this year?
You know for sure
I'm not a huge
that you were in New York.
I've never been a huge
It's
fan
like
of
the
draft
trucker
day
hats.
hats.
They try to do too much with them. They always try to do like this one's
I got
simple,
mine
but
on
it's like
sale, $10 at Job Lot, and it looks better than the draft day hat.
I got mine. I got the NFL. It's not really for the NFL. It's homage to the little man. It's his initials. So I had to rock
But you do have the Bills logo on the side.
Bills logo on the side. So it is a Bills hat, but rocking it for the little man. Shout out. He should be in bed by now at this point, not watching us on YouTube.
Listen, let the young man live.
I love the coaching staff. I love everything they have to offer, and I can't wait to get to New York City.
Zach, congratulations.
They're gonna eat this boy alive in New York City. That media.
I hope not. Listen, all right.
Is this a prom? Prom pictures?
No, I think that's his whole family.
That's
Damn,
it.
his whole family looks 12.
Jets draft room. Underrated movie. Draft Day. Kevin Costner.
It is good.
I did very
see.
much like that.
I didn't see it until I was on a flight, and they had it on the free movies on JetBlue. Shout out JetBlue.
Shout out
I'm
JetBlue. Cuz, shout out JetBlue.
I'm bougie as hell. Don't bring me nowhere unless I'm flying. There's like 2 or 3 airlines I'm flying. JetBlue is one of them. I ain't doing no Spirit. I think it's Frontier. Not doing them neither.
Nice. So when are we gonna see our boys from the U start coming off the board?
You're gonna have to. This is gonna be 4 Tito's drinks later.
Damn.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be anytime soon.
Big U fans.
But
here.
listen, we
We
got
throw it up
we
all
got-
day long.
we got San Fran on the clock. You think they're gonna stick with Mac Jones? Or I think the smart pick, in my opinion, is Trey Lance. But at the end of the day, Kyle Shanahan's there. I like to think that if he's gonna be the chef, let him pick up the ingredients.
Pick it up.
But supposedly it was between them, and they were doing some secret espionage, like only him and Lynch know.
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator supposedly
They're not
doesn't
trying
know.
to let it leak out at all.
We'll take the quarterback Mac Jones from Alabama or Trey Lance from North Dakota State. Mel, what are your thoughts?
Now, I believe this one's going to go all the way down to the wire. They're making phone calls. They're
Nah, they ain't making no phone calls. They're gonna make a pick. They ain't trading out of this spot. They gave up 2. I think it's 2 ones to go up there.
so okay. So the whole Aaron Rodgers thing, we don't know if he's going to get traded. Yes, no.
Aaron Rodgers
whatever.
ain't getting traded, bro. He's not.
San Francisco is what they've been linking it to. If he wants to stay on the West Coast. Miami has the most draft capital. Does Miami make a call into Green Bay?
Listen, you can make a call. I want a Ferrari. I ain't getting it. They're not letting Aaron Rodgers leave. That's cool, bro. You want to leave? All right, bet. No doubt. I hear you. And nope, ain't happening.
But do you lose him at the end of the year? Because he's got the opt-out clause at the end of this year. And he says he don't want to
But
come
people
back.
gotta
So he
under-
will sit out and
people
do
got-
Jeopardy.
But you got to understand, there's also that comp pick formula that comes into play. So if you lose him, depending on how much he signs for with the new team, you could potentially get some type of reimbursement back from that. I just think this is his way of saying, "Yo, give me the deal now." I'm
Yeah,
not trying to
he
wait.
did just get married, so his fiance does live on the West Coast. He's a West Coast guy.
Who did he get married to? It wasn't
It was
Danica.
an actress.
Oh my God, you're right. Because I kept thinking it was Danica Patrick, but I
Yeah.
forgot that flamed out.
Yeah. So he does have that West Coast connection with Cal. With
The pick is in. That's what I'm talking about, San Fran.
okay,
Be
San
quick.
Fran, the
10 minutes
pick
on the
is
clock. I don't need 10 minutes. I
Here
know
we
who I
go.
want.
Who is it? Is it Mac Jones or is it Trey Lance? I think it's Trey Lance personally.
I would. My heart says Trey Lance, but everything I've read, again, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. But I think that from what I read, it's gonna be Mac Jones. I still think that Trey Lance has a better upside. If you say you need a year for him to sit and develop, this is the perfect spot for him because you got Jimmy G.
You let Jimmy G right out the
But
window.
I don't see Mac Jones' ceiling that much higher than what Jimmy G offers now. So if
Right.
I'm gonna have someone sit, I'm gonna take the guy with higher upside and hope that he pans out. And I think under Kyle Shanahan, if I'm John Lynch, I go to him, listen, this guy's got more upside with the way that you're able to coach these guys.
Right.
You should be able to make this happen.
Right.
And
Coach
if you're talking about somebody that's going to emphasize the run game, like Trey Lance can boogie. He can boogie. He's not field fast. He's not going to run a 4.3, but he'll get out on
What would he
that.
run? A 4.8, 4.9?
No, lower than that. Lower than
It was
that.
like a 5?
We talking about Fields?
No, I'm talking about Lance.
No. I think he ran in the fourth.
And then the 4.8 probably. We might have to fact check that one if he's
Listen, I don't trust none of these pro days. Everyone was running 4.2s.
That's right. It wasn't
Everyone,
that.
you
wasn't
get a
that
4.2
good.
and you get a 4.2 and you get a 4.2.
Everybody gets a 4.2.
Bro, I saw 10 wide receivers run 4.21s. Get out of here.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna my heart again. Mac Jones.
San Francisco 49ers select
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Good,
Damn, there we go.
good decision. Good decision.
Our Niners fans, let us know what you think. Trey Lance at 3.
Listen, supposedly they were going back and forth on these two.
That suit is official, man. I like the bow tie.
The suit is clean. I'm not. Are you a fan of maybe it's because I'm not tall, but I'm not a fan of the shorts that the pants that end up to the ankle.
Them like high water
And
flood
it looks
socks.
like he left them in the dryer
Yeah.
for too long.
And then the no-show socks.
I'm not mad at the no show. I just wish the pants would go ankle. A little lower, just a little lower.
That's the swag now, though. I guess, right?
I don't know. I never wear shoes. You ever wear shoes with no socks?
No, I
Never.
can't do it.
I've never.
I can't do it. My feet sweat too much.
I don't think I have
Just
that
saying.
issue. But you got to think those shoes are expensive, and you ruin them wearing them barefoot.
Oh, definitely.
Wow. So this is, to me, this is a big. This is big because I'm curious to see what team takes Mac Jones now.
That's right. Do the Patriots move up into the
Because this
top
is
10?
because this is a guy. Remember, if Mac Jones goes here, this is a guy that potentially Denver moves up for. Carolina's interested in. Is this now where Mac Jones starts to slip a little, and you see a team like New Orleans, you see a team like New England
Right.
move up and try and get him? So
And then what happens with Justin Fields? He's still on the board.
I would take.
Is he the Brady Quinn where he starts to free fall?
My question is with Atlanta here, they got Arthur Smith as their head coach. Remember, he comes from Tennessee, so he likes those two tight ends.
Right.
So I can't see him not going Kyle Pitts here. But all you need is one team. You know Cincinnati's not going to go QB. Miami, they
Yeah.
flirted with the idea, but they're probably going to stick with Tua. So Atlanta right now is on the clock, and they are the only team in the next 3 picks that could possibly go QB. So it's crazy to me because I never heard of this school. Then Carson Wentz comes out. Then a few years later, Easton Stick comes out. Now you got this guy Trey Lance. So for a team that's not considered a power, I mean that in their 1AA, they're a powerhouse. They win a shit ton of games. But
So how soon before they start calling themselves QB?
I don't know.
You've had 3 top 10 QBs come out of it.
No, Easton Stick was in the 6th round.
Oh, sorry. But you had Wentz. You got this
Yeah,
guy
Wentz
now.
and you got Trey Lance. No, listen, for a mid-major school, no disrespect to mid-major schools at all, but for a mid-major school, I mean, that's pretty dope.
My QB from the house hit me up saying, "Why did they show an interception in his highlights?"
Well, because he only played 1 game this year. He only played 1 game this year.
And that was the thing with him, with Trey Lance. They talked about he didn't have the amount of reps that other guys did.
But that's okay because you got Jimmy G. You're going to start
Right, so
him.
he's gonna get that chance to be like these other guys in the
Now,
past that got to sit a year.
in my opinion, if you got a guy like Mac Jones that goes there, then Atlanta probably is in a bit of a pickle saying, okay, Kyle Pitts or Trey Lance, Kyle Pitts or Trey Lance. Now I think this is an easy selection.
Oh yeah, you go Kyle Pitts right now.
I do think they're gonna go Kyle Pitts, but it's either him or Jamar Chase. Because you got to think they were willing to move Julio. So far, Trey Lance got the freshest suit.
So far, yep.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to beat. I like it.
I like the detail on the collar right there.
You know, from the time that the Niners make that.
See, that's crazy because you got to think when he goes to North Dakota State. I mean, I know he probably wants to go to the NFL, but he don't really think that he's gonna go there.
Right.
It's super exciting. Like I said, I'm super excited to be part of the organization.
What do we got? What does it say?
Good friends now. We got to know each other.
Now it says Broncos are not taking a QB in the draft because they are close to trading for Aaron Rodgers per source.
As close to a done deal as they can be. I got you, Rosetta Stone here.
Wow. I don't know how legit this is,
What would you like him to know right now?
but
But then
Aaron
you got
Rodgers
something
possibly.
like this that Packers have no plan. I don't know.
Aaron Rodgers possibly to Denver.
Congratulations.
Sweet Jesus. What is happening tonight in the draft? How much are they going to have to give up if that's legit?
You get a first round pick and you get a first round pick.
Everybody gets a first round pick.
Everybody.
This might be one of those UFC situations where if we see a trade come through, that, oh my God,
Hold on, I saw an Eagles logo. What are we talking
Donovan
about?
McNabb. QB selected first.
I just
second,
need
third.
one more QB to go. Just give me one more. Someone take Fields. All right, this is gonna be Kyle Pitts.
Do you believe they must keep Garoppolo for the season? they've got to keep Jimmy Garoppolo because Trey Lance is not ready to play from day one. And Kyle Shanahan basically told us, Jimmy gives us the best chance to win right now, regardless. And when you add Trey Lance, he has to improve on his accuracy. He will be ready at some point, but I expect Jimmy Garoppolo to be the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm so happy they got rid of that Booger McFarland.
Oh, the Booger Mobile.
Bro, I saw that. I was at an Eagles game.
I remember that. I remember you telling me about it the next day.
It does not appear they've done that, as the pick is already in. For the other
Yo, I like this. These teams are
Yeah, on it tonight.
don't need 10 minutes. I know I got my guy.
If you were making the pick, what would you do? Well, considering the needs that they have, considering the fact that this defense was historically bad from a franchise perspective last year, if I'm Terry Fontenot, I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get some picks, and I'm trying to build this team long term. I don't know what quarterback they had earmarked as maybe being the guy that would force them to pick a quarterback at this spot. We're going to find out right now whether it was Trey.
You got to what? What do you think realistically with Matt Ryan?
Listen, Matt Ryan, supposedly his contract is pretty hefty, making him big dollars. So I
You
think they're
can't
gonna,
cut him this year, but next year they were saying his cap hit won't be that much.
I think Arthur Smith is there. He loves his tight ends. You got a tight end that supposedly is the next coming of I don't know who. He's a one of one. I think they're gonna take Kyle Pitts. Oh my God! You gotta turn that off. I just saw it from here. $100 they take. Shake it.
In the 2021 NFL Draft,
Here we go.
the Atlanta Falcons select
Kyle Pitts.
Florida.
Kyle Pitts.
All right.
Calvin Ridley.
All right. What you think?
Julio
Oh,
Jones.
wait.
Ooh.
That is no. Oh, you see that yellow stripe? That better mean something to him.
That's like a Green Bay green suit.
I know that
What are you
is.
doing, my man?
That is bright.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so worst suit of the night so far goes to Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts by far, but best tight end of the night
Best tight end of the night.
goes to Kyle Pitts by
Best
far.
suit of the night is still Trey Lance. Holding steady up there.
He moves like a wide receiver.
He
It's
does.
like ridiculous. Darren Waller. My man's a beast,
Darren
bro.
Waller, a beast.
Shout out Darren Waller. He's the reason why they don't allow practice squad players to practice before NFL games now. Because Baltimore had him, Oakland saw him, said, we're going to pick him up right here.
You're going to come with us.
6'6", 4'3". Golly,
Damn.
bro. If they do keep Julio, because, there's rumors out there that they might trade him. If they do keep Julio, golly, bro, that's going to be crazy. Listen, Cincinnati, I know you want Jamar Chase. I get it. LSU guy. But go look at that C-section
Yeah.
right here, Heather, that's this big on my guy Burrow's knee, and you better go get some offensive line help.
Yo, he looks like that old school Ronaldo. You remember old school Ronaldo from soccer?
My
The
knee
Brazilian
hurts.
Ronaldo, not the Portuguese one. That knee surgery he had was just like that.
Oh,
But
boy.
his scar was a lot
It's bigger?
longer. Yeah.
He got it in Brazil, that's why?
Yeah, I think he got it in Europe.
Why is this one guy? He must be the intern. You see that guy over there with the curly hair?
Yeah, that's
He's on his
the IT
phone?
guy, my man.
Damn, you IT people are like that?
Hey, we just like to show
I've
up.
never seen anybody with such a happy face on their player card.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That's funny as hell. All right, Cincinnati. Listen, I know in every mock it's been Jamar Chase. And that's cool, I get it. But please get my man some help.
You got to get Sue.
I
I
can't
think
say
you
his
have
name.
to.
It's Penny Sewell?
Penny
That's how you say it? I keep wanting to say Pennywise. The clown. It just doesn't never comes out.
We've got more quarterbacks down here.
Yeah. Come, my child. Come here, Georgie.
That was at Mercedes-Benz Stadium where the Falcons played their home games. It was the final game of his college career.
Cincinnati
Now,
gonna take
we're-
off 4.5 minutes.
We're going to have to take this on the road. We're going to have to hit all these stadiums and figure out which is the best stadium. Our pockets are.
I don't know about all that. I might.
One day we'll have to make that.
I don't know if I'm gonna be there for the game. I might take a tour, go walk in.
I do it.
When I was in Pittsburgh, I did Pittsburgh for like $15.
No.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. You got to go on the field.
That's good.
It was nice.
From head coach Dan Mullen.
I did that at Yankee Stadium one time. That was good.
All right, real quick though, since we're talking about suits, I don't like Kyle Pitts' suit, but is that bow tie big or is it just me?
That bow tie looks like.
It looks big, right? Because he's 6'6". You gotta think that bow tie would look like a bib on me.
You remember that Finding Nemo? That giant fish that was in the tank, the black one?
Oh, it's been a while. You talking about the first one where he's trying to escape
Yeah,
from the
when he's trying to
dentist?
escape from the dentist. Yeah. I don't know what type of fish that is.
That was in Bubbles, right?
No.
Oh, that was the one that was trying to spit game to
Yeah.
all the fish with the
With the
scar.
scar in his
I
face.
know who you're talking about now. He had laryngitis. He sounded like he was been
Like,
back in my
I
day.
got the black lung paw.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Oh, there we go again. I gotta stay away from that. This new iPhone though, I can't be throwing it like that. It's the first new phone I had in 8 years.
Speaking of new iPhone commercial on the TV.
Listen, I speak it into existence.
We got the iPhone 12 coming out.
No, I
But
got
then
this
they all-
iPhone 12. What you mean?
No, the iPhone 12 purple is coming out, but they got the iPhone 13 coming out later.
Did
this
they
year.
call it the Purple Rain?
No, but they got the Willy Wonka song going
That
to
is
it.
true. I would have, instead of Willy Wonka, how would you feel? I would have went Prince.
We got the Purple Rain.
Yeah. On the guitar?
Mhm. That halftime show that they did in Minnesota was
Oh, it's fire.
with JT. JT can rip it, man.
Oh, wow, that looked good. That looked real good.
Yeah, man.
That was like, that was.
Cinco de Mayo coming up. It's about to get lit.
And that means Canelo Alvarez is fighting. Because he is fighting. He's fighting.
Oh, Cincinnati's pick is in.
Who's Canelo fighting? He's fighting somebody.
Isn't it Saunders?
Yeah, it is Billy Saunders. It is Billy Saunders. I don't think it's going to be on Cinco de Mayo, but it's like really close.
Now, we'll throw this in there. Did you see the little exchange last night between Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou?
I don't know if Francis wants that type of beef.
Francis said, they were talking about going into a boxing ring.
Oh, well, of course. You don't think Tyson Fury ain't no-
Tyson Fury said, come get these hands, young man.
Yeah,
Big dosser.
in the ring,
Oh, he don't want
in
it.
the boxing ring,
don't
he
want
ain't
it in
getting no
everybody.
octagon.
No way.
You see, it's funny, right? Because I saw some ignorant post that because Ben Askren got laid out, they were like, oh, I got to look at UFC fighters different. My only rebuttal to that is, well, you don't see any boxers trying to get in the UFC ring.
No way. There was one, and he caught an ass whooping. Tooney.
I have
James Tooney came in,
He did? I
He
remember
talked
the name
mad shit.
I remember the name from Fight Night.
and he caught an ass whooping by Captain America. Randy Couture. Beat his ass in the first round. Fucking choked him out.
Yeah, that's no.
That's their, speaking of Francis, he's a different man. Why you
Blachowicz.
why you gotta do that to him? That was Stipe. Then Cleveland. Why you gotta do that, ESPN?
Oh my God! You see that girl? What the hell? That's in the Olympics. I don't know what it's called.
I want to say slingshot, but that's not right.
No, that sounds like your term for it.
Jimmy Butler.
So you think they're gonna get this man some help? Stay upright.
You got to. I would understand if they go receiver. I would.
I don't
But
get it. I don't get it. I don't.
You have to go. You have to go O-line.
I get Jamar Chase is that dude, but
But you
you
gotta
can't throw it to my man if he's on his backside like this.
all the time. My man got killed left and right.
Listen, this is the 29th in pass block win rate, and he was sacked how many times?
32.
32 too
And
many.
he played half the season. 32 times you played half the
And
season.
if you watch the
Ain't
hits,
that some bullshit?
if you watch the hits, it wasn't the he tagged me.
Yeah.
The Brady hits were like he's already on the ground. Yo, my man was getting
Laid out.
kung pao chicken out there.
Look like Mortal Kombat. Finish him.
Kano wins is what it looked like. Oh my God,
Okay, go ahead, my man.
My man getting it, boy.
Trying to get up on that stage so you can get that pick in.
Nah, I think they already got the
They
person.
already
up
got
there.
some. Oh,
Oh my God, he got that had his.
yeah. Oh, damn. The mask, too.
Joe Burrow can't really lose either way. Do they get him a weapon? Maybe his old teammate from LSU and Jamar Chase, or do they get him?
Yo, you gotta turn your phone off, bro. I keep looking at it.
No, I can't turn it
Nah, you
off.
can't turn it off. Nah, don't turn it off. I gotta have some self-control in my life. But I tell you this, they don't get them somehow to stay upright.
They don't.
They don't.
The Cincinnati Bengals select Jamar Chase, wide receiver, LSU.
Okay, the suit's all right.
I like the Miami Vice suit, but see, here's the thing for me, bro. I don't like the glasses inside.
Yeah.
I just
I wear my
no,
sunglasses.
no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't do that. That's such a wide receiver look.
It is.
He is a beast, though.
He's a monster. Down on Bourbon Street. Okay, I see you. Rocking that LSU swag, doing your video promo.
So now you gotta wonder, right? Miami.
I think Miami goes out and gets healthy too. They get that offensive line.
I'm gonna keep banging the table. Listen, I know getting the sexy wide receiver. You got the tight end that went off the board. Obviously, quarterbacks in a league of its own. But you have to build from the inside out. Offensive line, bro. Go look at the last few Super Bowl
Look
winners.
what happened last year.
Go look at the last few Super Bowl winners. They're all top offensive lines.
Yeah.
All
You
of
can
them.
have the best quarterback in the league, but if you can't protect him, you can't keep him dry in that pocket, upright in that pocket, he's going to get beat. Look what happened to Patty Mahomes. He was making throws like he's a shortstop for the Yankees.
But we're not gonna talk about the Yankees right now. They ain't winning a lot. They're not winning a lot. In fact, they're losing a lot. A lot.
They lost today again.
They lost
to the
today again.
Oilers. Yep. The next year. Why does he look like a linebacker?
I don't know, but he took the glasses off, so I'm
He got the sneakers. I'm not liking the swag with the sneakers. They don't go.
it's not okay. So it's not the sneakers; it's those particular sneakers.
They just don't go. They're too. Maybe some off-whites. You could have some Jordan off-whites. Maybe that would have gone with the suit because the suit's a little.
I tell you what, I saw the other day LeBron James's suit when he got drafted, and that was like the last year baggy clothes.
Oh, where the suit came down to his knees.
Bro.
Yeah. It was like a 5X suit.
And he's a big dude, so that's a lot of
That's a lot of material.
material.
So they got the fans sectioned off
By team,
by team.
yeah.
So we wouldn't be able
Look,
to sit
see,
next to
look, Booger. I don't really mess with his fingers, but I mess with his analogy. And when he's kicking right now, you got to protect. This is a very Bengals type.
The pick
move.
is in already. Holy shit. Miami's already.
I like because
They know-
Miami's on the ball. Brian Flores. I keep clapping. I gotta like sit with my
No,
hand.
no, go ahead. This is
No, but
we
what
want.
happens when I start clapping? Nobody's gonna be able to hear anything. They're just gonna hear me clapping. This is how I had to sit when they gave me the COVID test for the first time. For real.
That COVID test was no joke.
No,
Was it all well?
she went and tickled my brain. AJ Brown, what a beast he is.
He's a monster.
They are very simple. Their toughness over the middle, the way they can play with strength. Here you see this.
So the Dolphins were a team that could potentially, they were talking trade back.
Right.
They're not trading back clearly. There was a couple of mock drafts I saw that had them going wide receiver. They got Will Fuller, they got Devontae Parker. I think, again, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but these teams need to go line.
You have to.
All these teams, Miami.
Who's their running back?
Miami, young. It don't matter. It's too high to go running back.
No, but I'm saying you gotta open up the.
Oh,
you gotta open
yes,
the hole.
okay.
This has been Jamar Chase's dream since he was 8 years old. What's it like?
I see that watch, though. That watch costs
That
a lot,
watch is
boy.
rich.
Too, being out here with my family,
That watch going back to the jewelers tomorrow.
You think so? You think it's rented?
Yeah,
I'll rent it. I ain't buying that watch.
Yeah, they don't rent it. That's one of those things where
So now you're reunited.
those companies will be like, look, wear our stuff.
What team?
I'll take any free stuff. Anybody want to send me free jewelry? I'll rock it. Give me earrings.
Well, Ocho Cinco used to say all the jewelry he used to wear was all fake. Nobody knows that because from what you see is
I look
it
real.
look real. But he's saying
You would
I'm not
have.
going to spend millions of dollars on jewelry.
You would assume. Well, you know what he spent? Not millions, but thousands of dollars on.
It's awesome.
Jorge Masvidal.
He did $50K, and he lost that.
He got slumped.
That was bad, man. Shout out to my boy Jorge. Cuban Jesus.
The Dolphins have already made their pick until quickly now. The Dolphins at 6. They were active here. They went from 3 to 12 back up to 6. They had their eye clearly on someone. Who do we think?
Brian Flores, who you got? Who you got going to Miami? This is when the draft starts opening up. You knew the first couple picks,
Right.
but now you got a team like Miami. This is where things right here. This 6 to 9 to 10 range is where things can get interesting.
I think you go Penny Silva.
At 6, he's guaranteed it. Is it Devontae? Is it Jalen Waddle? Both great.
So this guy's saying that it's going to be one of the Alabama wide receivers.
I mean, you can take the Heisman winner. You can repair him up with Tua.
That's the thing is Tua already has a rapport with some of these guys, so you got to take that into account.
But also, these guys, when they were asked, do you prefer Tua or Mark Jones?
They said Matt.
Those are my guys.
Well, you know what? Getting drafted in the first round, that'll change things.
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah, I can hoop with him. Yeah, I know. I thought I saw it. I gotta keep my eye on the prize here. You know what it is? It's
I
this
saw
bright ass light.
Bright ass light.
Does it rhyme with Drottle?
It does.
Oh my God! I think it's Jalen Waddle.
My sources tell me it may be Jalen.
Wow. So Jalen Waddle goes ahead of Devontae Smith. I'm telling you, it's a wide receiver thing. They're all wearing glasses.
This is my favorite stat of the draft.
He went and said what's up to his boy.
Devontae?
Yeah. Didn't say nothing to his family. Walked her right the fuck out.
Because Devontae been on that field with him. He got the crimson tide maroon.
I like Devontae. Oh no, there's Devontae.
Oh, okay. So who did he say what's up to?
Oh
That was
no,
Devontae.
Devontae suit. Nah.
I'll tell you what, I hate Mac Jones' suit.
Yeah, Matt Jones.
So Jalen Waddle only played like 6 games. He still clocked as the fastest player in college football last year.
Sweet Jesus.
I'm just happy this man didn't end up on the Giants because they were mocking him to the
Right,
Giants and a
they
few of
were.
them. And I'm not, you see that? I ain't trying to see that. No. Yo, my man is,
That'd be the reverse of,
Listen,
Jackson.
there's
Peters.
fast and then there's little fast. And he's little fast, bro. He hits,
For everybody that don't remember that,
he
that's
hit,
Roadrunner.
look at that. He hits the gas, bro, and people just, they're not even in the screen anymore. He looks like Tyreek Hill when he
Yeah.
runs. He really does.
Tyreek Hill, that's the cheetah, man.
He blew, that poor corner had no chance.
No chance. And he took that. Davis took that shot at the end.
The only thing with Jalen Waddle that you have to worry about is he is injury prone.
Yeah.
Go look at Devontae Smith's highlight film, and you know what you're going to see a lot of? Jalen Waddle like this on the sideline
He hanging out.
in an air cast. So you got to hope he stays healthy. But if he stays healthy, Lions pick is in. So check this out. Brian Campbell, that's the dude's name? Head coach for the Lions, right? It's
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell?
Dan
Okay, I got the last name right, so I should have just went with Campbell. I thought it was Brian. You know what it was? Brian Flores
Brian
just picked.
Flores.
I think that's what it was.
I got you.
All right, it's probably not what happened, but that's what happened. Do the Lions? You can't make a speech about biting people's kneecaps off and then pick a soft, like a possession, like an offensive weapon.
Yeah, no,
You gotta
go
You
more
got,
with them.
yeah, you gotta go get somebody to help because you gotta think now they got
You got Jared Goff.
Jared Goff, they got a new QB, so
You got to protect him.
they lost Kenny Galladay though,
They did.
to the Giants.
Miami's got another pick in the first round too, right?
Miami
In the
got like
20s?
a couple first round picks for the next like 3 years. I feel like Brian Flores has been flipping more than.
He took that page out of Bill Belichick's book, man.
Look at this. My man just
Ooh.
ran right across the field.
Ooh, wee, that cover.
Put his foot in the ground and bye.
You
Bye.
ain't catching him now.
Bye.
That's serious.
Yo, this guy with the ball in his hands is. That's ridiculous, bro. Again, I'm just happy he's not in blue. Oh, he's in blue. More like a turquoise blue.
Yeah. I'll have to see him more than you.
Say it with your chest. Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to deal with him twice.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, listen, now you look at Miami's receiving core, Tua got no excuses. You got Will Fuller, Jalen Waddle, and Devontae Parker.
You got burners. They're all burners.
Yeah, but
Parker.
Devontae Parker's a good possession receiver. Like he can get up.
But
Get
I'm
up
saying
and go.
with Fuller and Waddle now, they're take the top off type receivers.
So, do you think that Denver considers Mac Jones at 9?
Not if that report that we were watching was serious. With,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to look at
with
that.
Aaron Rodgers, but listen to this. You got Aaron Rodgers. If the reports that we read were legit, Aaron Rodgers, Noah Fant,
It's faint, isn't it?
Noah Fant,
I'm just asking.
Noah Font, maybe.
Now I think of the Fonta song. Don't you want? I want. Go ahead.
Fonta.
Yeah. All right.
Jerry Judy.
They got
weapons for
They
him.
got a squad. The pick is in. I can't look at your phone.
We're not gonna look up at the Instagram feed. We'll look down here. Look at the YouTube feed.
Okay, we can do that.
What we got? Built for tough. The pick is in. What do we have? I think it's got to be Penicillin.
You gotta go offensive line here, bro.
Dan Campbell looks like he's about to put some pads on and go hit somebody.
If you're gonna talk about biting off people's kneecaps, you gotta go in the trenches.
You have to. Dan Campbell seems like the type of coach you'd want to play for.
So check this out. Quick homer note. Everyone was so mad the Eagles traded out because they could have gotten Kyle Pitts and Jamar Chase. They weren't there at 6.
Right.
So for all those
For all
people,
you want, yeah.
for all
It
those
wasn't
people
that.
complaining, oh my God, we missed out on a chance on getting them. You was never in the running
There
game.
wasn't.
Never.
It's not like that one year where you move up in the
And-
draft and you miss Khalil Mack.
We're not gonna go there. And you gotta understand something. A lot of teams are looking at the 2022 draft. I know we're 2021 right here, and they're saying that class has the potential to be special. And you figure you're now 2 years removed from COVID, so you're probably gonna have more normalcy,
There's more tape
more
on these
homework.
guys.
So my point being, those draft picks are seen as gold.
Right.
So all the teams that are dropping back, trading back, and getting 2022 picks, there's a lot of teams that are valuing those picks higher than normal, and a lot of teams that aren't willing to give those up.
Right.
So that might be why we're at pick 7 now, and there still hasn't been any trade.
Any trades back. Right. Now it could all come to a head now when Denver comes up in that.
2021 NFL draft. The
So-
Lions select Benet Sewell.
Okay.
Let me see.
So far we've been pretty
We
good. We've
batting,
been
yeah.
pretty good. There hasn't been that one pick where you're like,
Is my man? Does he have the?
Yes, he's recouping on his legs right now.
Okay,
He got the.
I feel like they're gonna do the haka for us real quick.
I don't know, but his dad is height. I can only.
That Samoan stuff going on. I love it. Utah. A lot of Samoans in Utah.
Listen, I ain't messing with them. I'm good. I don't want
I
that
love
smoke.
that culture, man.
I don't want that smoke.
I love
They do
that.
that dance on the, oh my God. Yo, did you see what they did it with Team USA for basketball?
Oh yeah.
And you had them lining up at the, and their face was like, what the
Yo,
hell?
the
We got-
rugby ones are beyond my favorite.
I think my favorite one I ever saw was, who's the guy that went to the Chargers? He was from
Oh,
LSU,
from LSU.
and
Yeah,
and his
that
dad used to
lineman.
meet him when he got
Him
off
and
the
his
bus.
brothers, Yep. He did it at the Chargers too.
Yeah, he did. He did on Hard
They
Knocks.
had him do it at Hard Knocks.
So, if I'm not mistaken, this is crazy because you got 8 picks in and no defensive player off the board.
Not yet. And
Now,
I remember
listen.
Micah Parsons was supposed to be.
Well,
Top
he's got some character concerns, but now you got Carolina. Carolina has probably the worst secondary in the NFL. They have no one.
Right.
No one. No one. So I think this is where you're going to start seeing the corner. Maybe they go Surtain. Maybe they go J.C. Horn.
Yeah, they were hyped that
Hype.
when they knew they could get Penny Sewell.
My boy Deuce Staley is their running back coach now, so I gotta support him.
You gotta support it. See, now that's what I don't get. I know a lot of people bust chops when they see you wear a different hat or a different T-shirt from another team, but they don't understand that you got a connection to a different player or a player that used to be on that team that's now somewhere else.
So you trying to tell me why you have different other
Well, no,
trends?
I like certain players. I think in the age of fantasy football, it ruins that. It ruins allegiances somewhat. Not ruins it, but opens it up.
I'm starting to sweat and I'm starting to not be able to concentrate, and I think it's because the Eagles are on the clock very soon, and I would be super surprised if they allow Dallas and the Giants to pick ahead of them. Because
You think
potentially,
they're gonna move up?
I think that Denver spot, I think that Carolina spot that they're currently on the clock for right now,
Right.
I think it'll be very interesting. I think there's a chance for them to move up because the way the board's falling right now, if you figure if Carolina goes corner, Dallas is supposedly going corner, Denver, I can see them going Makai, I keep saying his name wrong, for Penn State, the linebacker.
Oh,
Parsons?
Michael Parsons.
Yeah, I say Makai, I don't know why. But Micah Parsons, and then you got the Giants who could go Smith. And at that point,
Do you think Smith lasts that long? Does Carolina?
I don't think Carolina is not taking Smith. They got Moore. They got Robbie Anderson.
They just picked up the 5th-year option for him.
Yeah, exactly. So they got Moore. They got Anderson. They got C-Mac. They have the worst. I'm telling you right now,
They gotta
Carolina.
go deep.
Carolina is going to go.
Okay, there's
The-
McShay's first time.
The
Haven't
pick is
seen
in.
him.
Okay. The pick is in. So this is going to be a cornerback, in my opinion. I think this is going to be Patrick Surtain. It could be J.C. Horn.
Yeah, so I was gonna say J.C. Horn.
But I'm thinking right now that Carolina's going to go with Patrick Surtain. Just he's from Alabama.
Right. It's from that saving tree.
I just think that's where they're going to go.
So we've been pretty good. The last couple of years, we've had to restart the Instagram live feed. So I think Instagram is giving more time for the live feeds.
Yeah,
It
that's
used to
true.
be on an hour schedule. So shout out to our
I
Instagram.
DM'd a 4-minute Instagram video the other day. Like I took a video and sent it on Instagram. It was like 4 minutes. I was so shocked that it went through. So far, no trades.
No trade so far.
No
A
trades.
lot of people were saying it was going to be a very busy top 10. So far, we haven't seen anything. But Carolina's there, Denver's there, Dallas
So
is there.
listen, if I'm Denver, real quick, I was telling my boy, shout out Jim, he's a Broncos fan, and if they like a guy like Makai Parsons, I said it right this time. Mike again, God, bless America.
It's all right. It's all right.
He gonna be Makai today.
It's
So
like when we used to do the UFC names.
no, the UFC names I don't even try those. So you figure if I'm Denver and I like Parsons, I'm trading back. Reason being, I do not think Dallas is going to take one. Supposedly they're in love with corners. And I don't see the Giants taking one. So I think you can comfortably slide back 3-4 spots, pick up a pick, whether it's a 3rd or 4th round pick, and then kind of take it from there.
All right, the pick is in. Where did
Unless, listen,
Where do the Panthers go?
I'm very curious to see if Denver is really out of the QB race because Justin Fields is still there.
Fields still there, Matt Jones still there, Aaron Rodgers still there.
Aaron Rodgers ain't going away, bro.
I'm just saying.
That discount double check is staying in the Cheesehead State.
Hey, John Elway may finally get his quarterback, 38 years old.
Is he 38?
38. He'll be 38 this year.
Yeah, but Brady's playing. He's 42.
42. And they just extended him.
If I can get 4 years out of Brady.
You know, my man, 37 years old, won an MVP in the
Problem, bro.
NFL draft. The Carolina Panthers select J.C. Horn.
Wow. Okay.
JC Horn.
So they went J.C. Horn.
Old school Peppers jersey. Julius
Yeah, I saw
Peppers.
the Julius Peppers.
That was my dude. I had that jersey.
Ageless wonder.
Okay, my guy at home should be pretty pumped for this pick. Finally get some secondary help. Haven't had a decent corner since Norman was there. When he was at the top of the game.
It's been a while. It's been a while. This is interesting because when I was reading up on these players, J.C. Horn definitely seems like the more physically gifted guy,
Right.
and Patrick Surtain is labeled as more of the technician. So it'll be interesting to see how all of that plays out.
Then you still got corners like Sunday Samuel Jr. who's still out there as well. He'll be
like a second round
like a
pick.
second round pick.
Like a second round pick. From everything that I read, second round pick.
No, this is an all weekend thing. Let's see what my man.
Oh, so
My man was not happy with this pick.
nah. Well, he don't know what he's talking about. I'm sorry, Kai. You don't know what you're talking about, bro.
My man was not.
You don't know what you're talking about, bro.
He was a 5th round pick in '96. He made 4 Pro Bowls. Now his son is a top 10 pick.
I'll never forget Joe Horn when he picked up the phone. That was when flip phones were still a thing,
Yeah.
and he hit it underneath the stanchion.
Covering the NFL draft. J.C. Horn
Yo,
stands on
oh
the
my
side
God.
as he's on his way to Carolina. Which way does Denver go? We'll find out next on ESPN.
So listen, I'm here to say that if Dallas takes a corner and the Giants take Devontae Smith, I think the Eagles are gonna end up trading down.
Okay, we got the Loki.
I love
commercial?
Loki, bro.
He's getting his own show on Disney Plus.
I love it. I'm here for it. I thought they were gonna make a movie. Was that not a thing? And then they made it into a show.
They made it into a show, yeah. It gives them more though, because the movie's 3 hours, and you got 10 episodes at an hour a pop. Like I don't know if you watched
No, I got like WandaVision.
WandaVision
I got
and then
it.
Winter Soldier and Falcon. That one I haven't seen yet, but I did hear that was a good one.
I'm just not used to like Marvel shows, so it throws me off still. I get more excited for the movies.
You got the Black Widow movie coming out in June or May, something like that.
Are they gonna let that go on HBO Max?
No, that's gonna be a Disney Plus because
Because
you know Disney has the whole Marvel.
Yeah.
They got the whole Marvel thing now.
I'm just used to everything being released on HBO Max because there was Godzilla,
Yeah.
there was Mortal Kombat.
Super fun beach day, everybody. Before, I would have heard when I take you in the car.
You think Denver's looking at trade options right now? This right here, man, I'm telling you, Denver might be looking to move down. I said it earlier before they were on the clock. I wouldn't be surprised if they trade down and still end up taking Parsons at some point.
It has to change yours. The all-new, all-electric Volkswagen
Well-
ID4.
You figure these next couple teams aren't gonna need a linebacker, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. So I think it's a prime spot for them if they're thinking linebacker.
Well, do you guys finally go out and get the linebacker that you guys needed?
No. I'll see it. I have to see it to believe it. There's no way. You wanna know what? Alex Singleton didn't play bad last year. And then we just signed a dude from Wilson from the Vikings, who got a lot of playing time last year because of Anthony Barr's injury.
I mean, Denver's still on the clock. Man.
I'm telling you, they working them. Yeah, what you got? Welcome to Good Burger Home and a Good Burger. Can I take your order?
All the QBs, sidesteppers, and zone dances. The NFL celebrates every level of the game.
Come on, Philly, jump up those few spots and take yourself a Patrick Surtain.
What if that report is legit that we saw?
I mean, listen, Denver got a squad, bro. Denver got a squad. You got to think that. Listen, I just can't believe that Justin Fields is gonna fall this far.
Justin Fields may be the Brady Quinn of this draft or the Matt Leinart, where he just falls and falls.
We are back in Cleveland.
I think he's gonna have a better career than.
No, I think he'll have a better career, but he may be that guy like even Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers fell in the draft that year when he came out.
Elijah Vera Tucker is a guy that not a lot of people, I know are talking about because he's a guard.
Right.
But listen, I'll take any one of them boys. We got so many holes on our roster, bro. It's cool. I'll take any one of them. I'm telling you, Denver's working the phones right now, bro.
For real.
Working the phones.
I mean, what? It's a minute 32, 31?
I'm trying really hard. I see through my peripherals, your phone is like flashing.
No, it's just messages.
Alright.
Look at Matt Jones. Matt Jones looked like a math teacher.
A substitute.
A substitute
The substitute math teacher. You know what it is? When you got them ties, you got to wear that little clip-on and keep it straight.
You got to.
Can we imagine that the phones are busy in places like
Now, if you're Denver and you knew that Justin Fields was going to be on the clock right now, do you take him?
You take Justin Fields?
After getting Teddy B? Because then you got to let Drew Lock go. You got to let Drew Lock go.
Well, I think it's getting real interesting right now. Because Bill Belichick talked about in his pre-draft.
Don't forget Bill Belichick, too.
No, you don't forget Bill Belichick.
I forgot.
Broncos
pick is in.
No trade. Now, let me ask you something. All these players go, right? So there's no Devontae Smith, there's no Jalen Waddle, the two corners are gone. If you're the Eagles and you're not sure that Jalen Hurts is the man, do you take a look at Justin Fields?
I think you have to. You got to do your due diligence, no?
I mean, the due diligence better have been done already. So you got to know whether this guy can
Because it's
be the
going to
man.
be a quarterback competition, they say.
Well, now you got him, Joe Flacco, and Hurts.
Right. Now, what do we got? We got the pick is in for Denver.
And I can't look at your phone.
Man, it's getting serious now.
Now you got Mac Jones sitting there with that same type of skill set. Pocket guy, great maneuvers for pocket, works pocket,
Man.
by Tom Brady. Ruger, give me one team that needs to be on the phone right now trying to make a trade. The Washington football team, just to go along with the other two that lose.
I'm telling you right now, that Washington football team got some dogs, bro.
Yes.
I think they're going to win the division in the NFC East. That Washington defensive line is serious. Serious.
Young, you got some killers. Kerrigan,
That defense is
killers.
no joke. If they get themselves a quarterback, so we'll see. This will be interesting. This shows whether they believe in Drew Lock or not.
Yeah.
Because if they don't go quarterback, that means Teddy B is going to challenge Drew Lock, maybe get something out of him that they're looking to unlock. But
Right. Here we go. The pick is in.
With the 9th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Pat Surtain Jr.
wow.
Alabama.
Wow. There goes the top two corners.
Back to back.
That hurts. That hurts. G.
Oh, that's who he was dapping up. He was dapping up Surtain.
Oh, okay. That hurts, bro.
Yeah. Okay, Surtain Sue.
I like it. I like it. It would have looked. But listen, and this is gonna sound petty of me. I'm happy because Dallas wanted corners, and they are not getting them.
Right.
They're not getting them. So you're Dallas here. You're not gonna go Devontae Smith because they have plenty of weapons. Do they go Parsons? Dallas
No,
goes
well,
Parsons?
well, you got Van Der Esch and you got Smith.
Yeah, but Smith kind of didn't.
And so is Van Der Esch. Van Der Esch is getting hurt.
So
He's the next Sean Lee.
he might be. Sean Lee, retired now. Wow, Patrick Surtain, man, I can't believe Denver. And this is crazy because before the Teddy B trade,
Mhm.
this was not looked at as a team that was going to go corner. Now they went corner.
I think this is the best fundamental pick for Town Ford in the draft.
Now it's Dallas on the phone.
I don't know. It once you start getting into the mid
If I'm
teams,
Dallas, I say, okay, I'm calling the Patriots. I call them up. I say, okay, you all want to move up? Give me, what's his name? The corner.
Gilmore.
Gilmore. Give me Gilmore. You take this number 10 pick.
So this is Denver's way of saying, listen, Drew Lock, you still got a lifeline.
Yeah.
Damn! I was hoping to leave with one of them. Give me JC, give me Surtain Jr. I don't care. Oh!
Oh, man. What do we got here now?
Well, I tell you what, Philly ain't moving up because Dallas ain't doing a trade with them, although we did do a draft day trade with them not too long ago. And the Giants
Yeah,
ain't.
they're not going to let you.
Nah, bro.
And the Giants ain't.
So do you think, what about this? Do you think, and I know I'm being a homer right now just because we're very close to Philly's
Right.
pick, so I'm just throwing stuff out there. Do you think Philly's on the phone with teams saying, listen, Dallas isn't going QB, New York isn't going QB? Do you think Philly's on the phone with potential people that want either Mac Jones, that want, we've done deals with the Patriots before, maybe a Justin Fields, and we
Right,
kinda,
but if you're the Patriots and you're seeing, these three teams ain't going to go for it.
but that's the thing, is I'm not so sure Philly might not go quarterback. Nobody thought they were going to take Jalen Hurts in the second last year.
Now, what if, I don't think he falls that far because I think the Giants take.
No, Devontae Smith is going to New
Yeah,
York,
he's
to
gonna
the
go
New
to
York
New
Giants. But this kills Dallas because apparently all week all we've heard is Dallas is cool with either Surtain or Horn, whoever
And they
falls
are
in, falls
not
in,
there anymore.
and bye, Felicia. Now listen, I'll tell you this: Dallas's offensive line is getting super old. They get a guy like Slater,
Yeah.
get him into
Go
that,
Slater,
get
yeah.
him into that
Did
program.
they lose? Did they lose one of the guys to Kansas City?
To me, it's Justin Fields. Justin Fields, what did he do wrong at Ohio State?
I don't know.
Lost 2 football games. The 2 games-
I'm telling you, I wouldn't be mad if Philly ends up with Justin Fields.
About to buy that jersey tonight.
No, I learned my lesson. Thank you, Wentz. I learned my lesson. I ain't buying no quarterback.
I still got that Wentz jersey sitting in the
I
closet.
know you do, boy. You can char that up.
It's gonna be my outdoor working shirt now.
I cannot believe they went corner, my boy Jim. I guarantee you, my boy Jim texted me. What I tell you? 2 texts right now from Jim, and I got him under the horse emoji logo because he's a Bronco fan.
Man, I just want to say, like, I'll tell him.
I'm gonna say Surtain suit.
This will raise me to be the young man I am today. Just get a
He's
football.
trade alert.
Dallas
Dallas
traded
has
the pick
traded
to
the
who?
pick.
To who? To the Eagles.
Eagles.
I told you the Eagles and Dallas have done a trade before.
Okay.
Devontae Smith, welcome to Philly, baby. Put money in it.
I ain't
Nah, I'm not
putting
gentleman's man.
I
Gentleman's man.
know. A gentleman's agreement.
If they don't pick Devontae Smith here, you're gonna see this couch over yonder, this couch over yonder.
It's gonna be out of the frame. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see it.
We sitting on the floor. Let's go, Devontae Smith. Wait a second. Why is Philly on 10 and 12? Did they just not change it yet?
They probably didn't change it.
2 spots to 10. The Eagles and Cowboys have traded. I don't have the details on the trade yet. We'll get them for you shortly.
What else is new? Philly traded.
They surprised everyone last year by taking a.
All right, at least I don't gotta wait. I know that nobody's in it. He does this. Is that his wife? Is that the same
I
lady
think
from last
so.
year?
I think so.
That they were in his yacht and he just was like,
That
cute.
Dr. Evil yacht. My man had the illest yacht setup.
Yeah, he did.
And now they trade up to 10. Who do you believe?
Devontae Smith.
I'm looking at Devontae Smith.
Yeah,
Just because
it has to
the
be.
Giants in the division, figure, boy, that would be a nice addition for Daniel Jones.
Stick it to the Giants, bro. Yes, Devontae Smith.
You notice how they don't show the players in the green room anymore?
Yes.
Like, getting the
Who,
phone call?
who was sitting? Do you think they do that based on the fact that they had those players? I think it was Lamar Jackson. I'm not trying to pick on Lamar Jackson, but do you think that they don't pan in there because they don't want to see them sweating it out anymore?
It's possible. They've been showing Mac Jones all
Yeah.
night, and he's just kicking it there. Substitute teacher style. Like he's about to call A-Rob.
Now, I want to see how much Philly gave up to move 2 spots.
If you want to see Jalen Hurts can be a franchise quarterback, you better have some more weapons than what they have right now. Just want to see that growth. That's right. So let's just see if this
Trade alert. I want to know what we gave up. My phone's going off. I ain't going to look, but I know Devontae. Baby, come home. You got Jalen? You got a little Crimson Tide connection?
Little bit.
If they take someone else, Lord, I'm going to be like, shoot.
Save us all if that happens. So we are at the
Let's go, Devontae Smith.
9:33 mark, and we are only at pick number 10.
I'm telling you, I'm going to make it to pick 13, and then you're going to see me start salivating at the mouth. No.
That Farley?
Huh? No.
Parsons?
He's not going linebacker, bro. Get him out the screen. He's not going linebacker. I'm still surprised that Philly and Dallas do moves because you don't really see a lot of interdivision moves.
It's true.
like
They
that,
haven't updated it on the list either.
which is why I'm kind of wondering what the hell they did.
What they gave up.
What the hell they did. And I'm dying to look at my phone. But I'm not. I'm going to be a big boy.
It's not Slay. They're not going to give up.
No, why would they give him Slay?
Oh, okay, they switched it. Dallas is at now.
Woo! I'm about to say.
The graphics guy.
So we gave up a 3rd-round pick to move 2 spots. That's a little rich for my blood, but if you look at how the board was falling, if they wanted to get a guy like Devontae Smith, then this is what they would have had to do. I'm not going to complain if it's Devontae Smith because we need receivers. We have a whole lot of holes on our team. We have 11 picks, 11 of them. So we have 2 threes, so we gave up a 3rd. If it's to go and get a guy that they believe is going to be a game changer, I'm hoping it's Devontae Smith.
Right.
Please let it be Devontae Smith. Don't make me break my TV. And we're going to have 3 first-round picks next year if Carson plays well.
That's right.
And not even plays well if he's healthy, because he's going to start more than 75% of the games if he's healthy.
If he's healthy.
And for those of you that like to say he's injury prone, we're not going to argue that because he ain't my quarterback much. I don't really care.
I don't give a shit.
But the only time he hasn't played more than 70% of the games is once in his career.
That 1 year where he blew, the year after he got his knee injury?
Yeah.
Really good players that were projected to go high guys always shot into the middle first. That's happening again this year. All right, I think the expectation, simply at least according to many of the mock drafts, was that we.
All right, so Joey is on the edge of his seat right
Yeah, bro,
now.
don't even talk to me right now.
He is waiting patiently
I'm locked in, bro.
for what is about to happen. Eagles pick is in. Commissioner is walking across the stage. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Devontae Smith. Listen, I still trade with y'all and move up in the second if y'all want Zach Ertz.
I'll
And
take
move
that.
up in the bottom of the first, I mean. She got a 18. Is that a Jalen Rager jersey?
The Giants are waiting next. The Cowboys are down at 12, so there's a run through the NFC East.
So the fans just get to come up and sit in the chair. They don't actually get to make it. Or they get to give the pick their jersey.
I don't know. That's weird.
The Dallas Cowboys have traded the 10th pick to the Philadelphia
That's how
Eagles
it is.
with the 10th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft.
Come
The
home.
Philadelphia Eagles select Devontae Smith, wide receiver, Alabama.
Thank you, sir. I'll take him. Heisman winner. When Jerry Jeudy was there, when Henry Ruggs was there, go check who led them in touchdowns and receiving yards. It was that man right there.
Let's see if anybody comes out to dap him up, because he came out and dapped up all the Alabama players. Mac came out.
The first receiver since to win the Heisman. And you see that moment backstage there with Matt Jones. That's only the fourth receiver ever.
Okay, looks like he's got a bathrobe on as a suit.
Excuse me? He's an Eagle now, bro. Say something.
Oh,
say something disrespectful.
I can't say nothing.
Nah, that's a clean suit. My man look like he's from the medieval times. Show me highlights. Devontae Smith, I'll take a Calvin Ridley. Show me some Devontae Smith highlights. Fred, don't talk to me. Quick release. Got it. Bye. That's gonna look good in green, baby. Madden, where you at?
You better update your roster right now.
And then the spacer catch down the field, and then finish with the touchdown. I mean, that's the kind of thing that they want.
So does he automatically become your number one receiver now?
I gotta
Rieger?
see Nick Sirianni's offense. I do think. Listen, now you're talking. You're giving me Devontae Smith. You're giving me Jalen Reagor. Travis Fulgham had that 4-game stretch where he led the league in receiving yards. So we'll see what he can be. But if you're telling me we had to move up, and get a play, but we ended up with a player like Devontae Smith, I'm excited about it.
Devontae Smith.
And stealing him from the Giants, I'm okay with that.
Right, so that Smith jersey gonna look real nice then.
We might have to.
At least the t-shirt.
I'll get the t-shirt. T-shirt's a little cheaper. AliExpress though, we coming in clutch.
They be coming in clutch.
Talked about elegantly to do everything at the receiver position. Look at the skill up. We did it at the highest level. We did it against the best DBs in the country in the SEC.
Man.
So I don't want to hear anything.
I'm digging the setup though.
He's big enough. He can play enough. He can pick any play in the NFL that he made it call.
Man, who do we got? What do you guys want on your team? Has your team picked? What do you
Hold on. The man is speaking.
Oh, the Giants have traded their pick.
Yeah, because y'all was gonna take Devontae and he ain't there.
Giants have traded with the Bears. The Bears are coming up.
Justin
with
Fields about to go off the board right now.
Los Osos are on the clock.
Hey, just to prove how daunting this draft process can be, I can't imagine how many times you were asked about size and all of this. But what do you want Eagles fans to know about the way you play the game?
Yeah, every day you're going to get the best out of me, no matter what the circumstance is, how things going, you'll always get my best.
And now reunited with Jalen Hurts.
Man, Eagles just picked. The Bears are on the clock. The Bears have traded with the Giants. So now it looks like the Bears are going to come up to get either Justin Fields or Mac Jones. Let's see what they gave up.
Giants trading number 11 to the Chicago Bears. The Bears come up presumably for a quarterback. The Giants get back in their turn. The Bears' first-round pick next year. They're 5 this year, and they're 4.
I told my cousin is a Giants fan, and he's like basically cursing me out because I did this. I was the one that took Devontae Smith. And I told him, I said, you know what? We ain't going to be good this year, but he's going to allow me to still bust your ass in Madden.
The Giants got a haul. They got a first this year, a first next year,
Who did?
4 and a 5.
Who, wait, what? Say that again?
The Giants from the Bears.
Just got what?
It looks like a 1, a 4, a 5, and something else. They're going to put it up in a second. But the Giants just fleeced the Bears as the Bears moved up to come and get that quarterback. It doesn't look like it's Mac Jones.
And nobody's home at the Justin Fields residence.
Justin Fields' house is empty. Just a phone. Could that be a sign that they're all celebrating off camera?
Probably. He got his phone in his hand.
Everybody, we got smiles here. A lot of smiles. I saw an orange Bears hat, it looks like.
So they a first and a third round pick.
First and a third this year?
No.
Next year.
I'm sorry. That's the Philly trade. I thought that was something.
Patriots about to start going Green Bay. Hey, yo, Green Bay, what you want for A-Rod? Okay, so top 10, not a lot of trades, one trade. After 10, we've gotten 2 trades so far.
All over it. In my estimation, that's who's making this pick.
And guess what? The night is young. Unfortunately / fortunately, we got
We had a lot of draft left.
got to be sponsored by Red Bull. I can't be doing this. I really might
And
have
we
to
got
go.
work to do.
I might have to do some Bustelo up in the kitchen.
I'm down for that. I'm down for some Bustelo.
I got Folgers though.
I'm down
I
for
ran.
that. Hey, that's how we
I
rock.
should have got some Baileys.
Oh,
Saying,
Baileys.
just dump a little bit in there.
I'm gonna have to do some Baileys at work.
I didn't say that. I like my job. I don't like my job actually. I like getting paid from them. though.
Yes, I do like getting paid for my job.
So Chicago, this is where I think Justin Fields.
Okay, the Mike Dick mustache. Look at that. That mask. Okay, I see you. All right, so here it comes. The Bears. The pick is in.
The Bears.
Hello, Justin Fields.
You know, my dad is from Chicago, so he is a Bears fan.
The Bears pick is they have traded up with the Giants to number 11. Here's Robert.
Here we go.
Through this year's draftathon, the NFL is supporting our nation's path to recovery from COVID-19 by focusing
What do we
on
got?
social issues,
Giants are out at 11. Bears pick is in.
health
The
disparities,
trade went down.
and the digital divide.
What do the Bears do? Do they finally give that defense an offense that can?
Listen, they gotta go quarterback here. They have to go quarterback here. It's not even a question, bro.
We're joining forces with the CDC Foundation as part of a draftathon.
Tell us what you guys think. What do you guys think of the picks so far, the trades? What do you want your team to do with the picks that are still available?
Leading the Greater Auburn
I know Joey's very excited. Devontae Smith.
Bro, I'm
Is it
hyped. I'm super hyped.
Let's see.
His neighborhood is becoming a reality with support from the Chicago
That
Bears.
mask looks tight
It
AF.
will open in
Ain't no COVID getting in
Ain't
there.
no COVID yet.
Congratulations, Carlos. Please take it away with the Bears selection.
All right, here we go. The Bears pick is in. Who do they got?
Well, how exciting is this? With the 11th pick in the 2021
Here we go.
NFL
Number 11.
draft, the
Fields,
Chicago
no doubt about it.
Justin Fields.
There it is.
No doubt about
They
it.
finally got their quarterback.
No doubt about it. Welcome to the Windy City.
Yeah.
In 1920, as the Decatur Staleys
He don't look real excited.
long for a great
Would you be excited to go play in Chicago? It's cold as hell over there.
It's cold as
And they
hell.
got no dome.
he never
No dome. They just playing outside.
They do.
threw 63 touchdowns and ran for 15 more in his 2 years at Ohio State after transferring from Georgia. Threw 6 against Clemson in the playoff in January. When the Big Ten initially shut down for the 2020 season, he organized an online
Okay, Chicago got their guy. They got rid of
signatures.
Big Mitch. They still got Foles over there, right?
Released for his draft stock.
Foles is still
That's a
there.
trick question. I think so, yes.
So he can learn a little bit behind Nick Foles.
Let's go. In the Windy City, he needs a big arm.
Big Dick Nick out there, as the name is.
We got a whole statue for his ass out there.
Coming out of high school, goes to Georgia, then he leaves there. Jake Fromm, you go over to Ohio State, got all that pressure, and you respond.
And this guy's been in the spotlight since high school. He was on QB1.
He was on
Netflix.
QB1. That was a good show, man.
That was-
Netflix be killing it because they did The Last Chance You with the basketball.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen that one. I
It's-
saw the
it's-
last chance you with the football.
It's really good. You should give it a shot. Yeah, you should give it a shot.
I stopped watching after they got rid of the coach from Last Chance U.
Oh,
After he had his little incident. But I like that guy. He kept it real. He kept it funny. I still follow him.
Sometimes a little too funky.
I kept
What's
it-
he doing nowadays?
I don't know what he's doing.
I think
He
you just
was-
follow him.
He was a boy from Compton, though. He's like doing like his old.
Bless him.
Excuse me. doing his own like podcast and like stuff like that.
Okay.
Guy to I think whiskey, sells his own whiskey and cigars.
That is quite a jump.
Yeah. Called Slapdick. That was like his thing.
Okay.
He called people slapdicks. So, shout out to Coach JB. Dallas is on the clock, followed by Chargers, Minnesota, and then the Patriots, the evil empire.
Dun dun. So, do you think Mac Jones falls still?
I think so.
I mean that.
Dallas isn't going to
that'd
take a QB.
But could you imagine being Mac Jones? Because you know these kids, they're reading the press clippings and they think they're gonna.
Right.
He's had a chance to go 3, and now he's
Right, 15. So that's a big pay cut too. Top 10 to, top 15.
top 3 to top 15.
Top 15. Yeah. Well, it's not like how it used to be. Remember how back in the day, those top picks used to hold out and get like 60 million guaranteed? It was after, was it Bradford? They changed the rule after Bradford, was it?
Who was the last quarterback? Hold on.
I think it
I
was
think it was.
some
I think it was.
Bradford, because I think Luck got a regular deal. He was like one of the first ones that got that new deal.
So how late was Chicago picking? That the Giants dropped that Luck.
Chicago was in the late teens, 18, 19 maybe? I'm not 100% sure. I don't have my cheat sheet. We decided to go paperless this year, so I don't got any sheets
Got to support the environment.
in the
Fred.
All right, Cowboys pick is in. Who do you think they go to?
The Cowboys, man. I'm telling you, that line's getting old. I wouldn't doubt them going Slater here.
But they still need defense.
Oh, their defense is terrible. But you got to also look. I mean, there's a couple players. There's that Quinty Pay kid out of Michigan. There's the Parsons, still on the board at 12. And Jerry likes his. He don't really care much about the off the field stuff. He likes his.
Right.
He likes his shiny
He likes some
toys.
dogs, yeah. Almost like the Raiders.
Oh, bro, I can't tell you how hyped I am.
That's a good pick for you guys, man.
Listen, I mean, we had so many holes on our team that
Y'all didn't have to give up much. You gave up a 3.
we gave up a 3. But at the end of the day, you can't look at it as you gave up a 3 to go 2 spots. You gave up a 3 to get the player you wanted in Devontae Smith.
Freaking Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, so when you look at that, at who we got and not necessarily what we had to pay to jump to 2 spots, and I think you got to also understand that the Giants, that's who they were taking.
Right. They were going to take him 100%. It made sense because they traded out.
So it's almost like a win-win, because not only do you get a guy that I'm a huge fan of and think is going to be great in the NFL for a long time, but you stop him from going to it. How are you going to? We have no corners, and then you're going to give them Devontae Smith, Kenny Golladay, Saquon Barkley, Golden Tate. I mean, damn. Oh, he looks like he's ready to announce it. He was ready to go up there.
She's ready.
She already announced it.
Through Draft-a-thon, we're partnering with Mental Health America to support resources.
Bill's 30. Now you know how I feel. Doesn't this suck? This sucks.
It does.
I mean, listen, it's good because I mean y'all had a successful season last year. So there's that.
We made it to the conference championship.
But to wait.
Struggle into triumph. And is now a licensed social worker who provides mental health counseling. Kanikia, we thank you for your service and all you do to continue to help others during these challenging times.
She mad.
Please do us the honor of making the council.
So who you got? I think it's Parsons here. I think he finally gets off the board. Oh, she going up there. She ready to go. Oh nah.
All right, wrap it up. Let's go.
Come on, lady.
Come on. This ain't the second round. This is night 1.
Is it snowing over there?
Oh, it's raining.
It looks like it's raining. Okay, I'm not betting bad right here.
Yeah, you betting 1,000 right now.
I'm doing pretty good on this whole. We had pick 12, and now it'll be interesting. Now, I mean, you got Parsons, like you said, you got Jalen Smith,
Yeah.
you got Van Der Esch. They got quite the linebacker.
Now is Parsons more of a
Like a pass rusher.
3-4 pass rusher,
It'll be interesting to see how they use him. I mean,
or is he like a 4-3 guy?
Pound for pound, Booker, you'll find a lot of people to say he's the best defensive player in this draft.
And I'm more greedy. When you think about a guy that can play in the
He's Matt Hyde right now.
oh man,
That suit don't do him justice though. Make him look like he got a little bit of a guy. 6'3", 244. That's a big
yeah,
boy.
that's a big boy. Say that to his face.
No, I'm just saying. He's a big boy.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He's a middle linebacker.
Yeah, he's fast as hell too.
Yeah, he is. Now, if Chargers are on the clock right now, I go and I protect
Herbert,
Herbert 100%. I take Slater in a heartbeat.
Slater, the kid out of USC.
Yeah.
There's a couple players that they could take here. They picked up Derwin. I hope Derwin James can stay
I
healthy
hope
for the
so, too.
season, bro. Listen, you know me.
Serious.
I'm not a Florida State guy, but I love that dude, bro. He just seems like such a cool dude.
He's a 305 guy though, right? He's a Miami boy.
He talks like one. I think he's definitely from that area.
Dade County.
You saw that pick?
Yeah, that one-handed.
It looks like he's playing the Lions with the gray jersey.
Yeah.
The
Big Ten.
46 and a half. I said it earlier when we started the draft today that had he been able to go out there in 2020 at Plato level.
Man, I think this is a slam dunk for the Chargers.
Number 12. So Micah Parsons on his way to the Dallas Cowboys as we conclude our run through the
I never like when I see my rivals get good players.
Good players.
Yeah.
Again, the Cowboys, and you see the room there.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, that man right there to the left on the phone, he's gonna be the reason why they can't win anything.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not a fan of Mike McCarthy.
So why does last year we had him on the Dr. Evil boat? Now he looks like he's in the Dr. Evil later.
He's in the Dr. Evil helicopter pit. That's what he's in.
Sharks with freaking lasers on their heads?
The only thing I say too is if he's got character concerns, I'm not sure I want him in Dallas. Playing in Jerry's world, there's a lot that you could get wrapped up in.
And Jerry owns the state, basically.
Well, that's one thing. If he does
You ain't gonna
something,
get in trouble.
if he does something, Jerry gonna have it swept under the rug, no problem.
Like, what was it, Des back in the
He
day?
didn't do that.
He didn't,
Oh, okay.
he did.
He didn't
He
do that.
didn't do it.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't see that.
Wrong 6'4", 250
Yeah.
guy.
But we're running a 4.39 at your pro day. How would you explain what this moment is like?
4.39.
He's a dog, bro.
This moment's so big, like y'all don't even understand, like.
So what does that do
I
now?
understand.
Because you
All that
got
shit I said, I was going to Dallas.
Jalen Smith,
It's God's
That's
Got
what I was
Van Der Esch.
saying. I don't know what they're
and now
gonna
you
do.
got this guy.
It's crazy.
So those guys are going to have to move to outside backers, and you're going to put this guy in the
You
middle?
didn't draft him at 12 to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
You feel in this moment, walking out here and hugging the commissioner.
No matter what you go through, these trials and tribulations, Lord knows I done went through it all. Keep your head up high, keep working, keep striving.
Sounds like a good kid.
God,
Yeah.
and everything's gonna come true. God's the key. Keep faith, and just keep on, man. Shout out to the city, man, Harrisburg, PA. I hope all you guys come here one day, man.
Ain't nobody going to Dallas with you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Micah Parsons on his way to Dallas. The question is, where will
Makai Parsons, as Joe says.
When our
Just
night
on.
began,
Sorry, man. I had to sneeze right there.
There is now a 70% chance he will still be available when the Patriots make their pick. We'll be right back.
Now, if he falls to the Patriots,
That's hilarious.
Patriots wouldn't have had to give up anything to move up
Hilarious.
again.
Well, think about it. The Chargers ain't going QB.
Yeah.
The Minnesota,
Not going QB.
I mean, as much as I don't like Kirk Cousins, they not going
They're not going
QB.
QB.
Most reliable 5G network to celebrate every
And the Chargers are still on the clock.
free 5G
The pick is not in.
Bro, they got 10 minutes.
free 5G Samsung Galaxy and the T-Mobile you switch
Man,
unlimited 5G
What to do here?
plan with the other guy. The free 5G upgrade. Unlimited 5G and a free 5G phone.
Oh, why did the clock reset? Hold up. Okay,
pick is
is
there.
in.
New handcrafted.
You gotta be excited. I looked
The
up.
clock reset and it still had the Chargers logo, so I'm like, what's going on?
In a whole new way to order. Because it's only in the app or online.
We should have done some
It's a whole
barbecue
new way
burritos,
to
bro.
Chipotle.
Nah, I was a good human. I ate good to the barbecues is nice.
Barbecues is
This shit is so long that I'm hungry again.
You tried that Barbecues chicken bacon ranch sriracha quesadilla?
Nah, look at that. It's fire.
That is fire. You gotta try that, bro. That's serious. You're gonna take a nap after, but it's worth it.
It's good.
It's money.
Yo, but them bowls is hefty,
No,
bro.
this is the quesadilla, bro.
Is that good?
It's that good. And it's filling. It's money.
Someday we'll buy that little place on Ellsworth. Some days will be rougher than others.
All right, Chargers pick is in. We are currently in commercial. K Jewelers. Shout out K Jewelers. Y'all want to give us some money? We'll take it.
I'll take any money.
50 years from now,
Any money, good
We're
money.
not gonna be like Brock Lesnar. Remember that? I'm not drinking Bud Light.
I drink it all. I hate
I'm
beer.
drinking
though.
Coors.
I hate beer.
cars mean nothing now.
Because Bud Light don't pay me nothing, he said.
Affects its value.
All right, Giants move back to 20. That's where the pick was.
So it's all the way to 20?
All the way to 20.
I mean, but to get a first round pick,
Yeah.
that's big for them.
Oh, this commercial's good.
Sometimes you take it easy,
Is this the one with Bad Bunny?
I think so.
sometimes you make it easy.
Nah,
This
it
is,
ain't.
no.
That's
It's the one where Zoe, the chick from Guardians of the Galaxy, called Snoop, and then Snoop was hanging with Bad Bunny.
Yeah, that joint is funny as hell.
She's like, Bunny, Zoe.
It's a whole new
Yo, that is funny.
That's a good one.
I always felt like they put me on the field and never
TB. The GOAT, man. This guy, best to ever do it.
Someone put out, it's interesting to see this. We know for a fact now that the Niners wouldn't have needed to trade up for Mac Jones. I mean, of course, they're going to say that they wanted Trey Lance the whole time.
Right. Man, okay. Little Tom Brady doc on ESPN Plus. I'll watch that.
Yeah, I watch it.
I know he was in our division. He killed us. I did have a disdain for Tom
For
Brady.
a long, long time.
I respected him. I would even say I'd rock a TB jersey.
See, that's
Out of
right.
respect, man.
No.
It's a respect thing.
Yo, this guy Elijah Moore, right, is one of the best available right now. He's tiny, bro. But he's built like a dump truck, bro.
Jaden Phillips, first guy from the U.
And people gotta check this out too, right? So when the Eagles were at 6, now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of people said if Jamar Chase wasn't there, they'd be happy with Devontae Smith.
Right.
When we moved back from 6 to 12, we got a first round pick out for next year, and still got Devontae Smith.
Right. Oh, it looks like it's Slater.
I don't know. He's posted.
I see the water in his eyes.
They gotta give
It's gonna be
this. They gotta give this guy an HD camera over here. Everyone looks so dark. Gotta turn on some light.
Get your iPhone out. Look at the Wi-Fi's not that.
Bad Wi-Fi.
Don't worry, we're gonna be at one of these one day. We're gonna be kicking it. At Kai's draft party.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Speak it into existence, man.
You would think this would be his pick, and now he's not the good for the team and protecting your quarterback. There was some concern whether he would be here. Would Carolina take them? Well, I think if you're the Chargers, it's time to let go.
So these picks are gonna come back to back because the clock already started. So Minnesota's already on the clock.
Is that how that works?
I believe so because the clock started. See, yeah, round pick 14. Yeah, so Minnesota is on the clock.
Okay. I'm down for that. That's the one thing. You might not get the high level prospects from pick, like from the later rounds, like
Right.
on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
but it's bam, bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam.
exactly.
And I like that.
Remember last year we were watching it in Buffalo Wild Wings. So the names were just
And you
scrolling,
can't
highlights,
even
names.
keep track. This has got to be, yep,
Yeah,
Rashawn
Slater.
Slater.
It's a good pick.
There he is. A moment of purple pride, if we can, for the first Northwestern.
Oh, that's right, Northwestern. That's Green School.
Yep. He loves talking about his Northwesterners.
That is just.
I see you smiling. I will merely say that I did not wear a purple.
See, this is where, listen, I've been pretty good up until now in guessing who's going where. Now we're getting into tricky waters.
Yeah, now it's a crapshoot.
Team like Minnesota, you don't really know what but I like it because this gives a chance for, like, so I think 15 is definitely a spot where Mac Jones is probably going to go to New England. But this is where you get those players where you're like, okay, didn't see that one coming. And you get to go watch some tape and see how they play.
Now, if they take Mac Jones, how long before he takes Cam's spot?
I think he might even sit the whole year. I'll be honest with you. I don't know because they're very much in win now mode. You know, you don't spend that money like they spend in free agency to go through the bumps and bruises. So if Mac Jones beats up Cam Newton, it's gonna be because he played better than him,
Right.
not because they just want to play their first round pick.
And you know Belichick don't care about that stuff.
Nah, he don't care about feelings. He's a robot.
You talk about a dream come true for the Chargers. Seeing a player like this there, when Penny Sewell, we thought Carolina would be a team that would look at Slater after Sewell's gone. They opted for JC Horn the corner. That's why Slater's here for the Chargers.
A lot of pancakes going on.
I think the
Yeah, for real.
of all these offensive linemen have the ability to be an all-pro for quickness. I didn't say Pro Bowl, all-pro. Whether it be a guard or tackle, whether it's Chase Young, absolutely.
That's good, man. But the Chargers stay having stacked squads on paper.
They weren't giving him help, and he was dealing with a.
Didn't they lose Pouncey? No.
One of them retired. I think
One
the one from the
Steelers
Steelers, huh?
retired. I got a surfboard? Okay, LA.
Thank you, Tom. So let's go. This kid.
I might go get those cheap things.
I'm good.
He's brilliant from a football.
You want anything else on those things?
I'm good.
I think within 2 years, this kid is an all-pro, not Pro Bowl, an all-pro.
All right. Chargers pick is in. 2 minutes, 31 seconds. Minnesota's on the clock, followed by New England and Arizona. Who do we go next? Man. I mean, Mac Jones is going to stay on the board because Minnesota's not going to go. They're not going to go quarterback. So does Minnesota go pass rush? Do they go with Phillips here? Oh, hold on. Trade alert.
Huh?
We have a trade.
See, that's what I was saying.
Minnesota has traded with the Jets. The Jets have moved up.
Into the first again.
No, they were later.
They had
in
a
the
later
first.
first?
They had a later first. Hold on, Joey's knocking our little system down a little bit. We all right?
I don't know if you're gonna like these. They different. They got like protein.
Okay. What are you trying to say? I can't do the healthy stuff?
I'm not saying they're healthy. They're healthier.
They're pretty good.
They're not bad. So who do you think the Jets are moving up for?
Man, the Jets.
I love trades, bro.
Man, did the Jets go the other lineman from USC?
Yeah.
How big is this moment for you?
I mean, they got the quarterback now. They got to protect him.
They got to protect him. And he got Becton. We can put a glove next to
Phil
him.
Mackay's a big boy.
So now potentially you could be protecting the blind side of Justin Herbert. What do you want Justin to know, as well as all these Chargers fans, about the way you play the game?
I got your back, man. Hey, I'm a great technician. I'm gonna do my thing. I got you. Let's get it.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
That's cool, man. That's good stuff.
He looked genuinely excited to be
Yeah.
here. Like, some guys, you could tell in their face, they like look full of themselves.
Yeah. A lot of receivers are like that.
Devontae Smith, that's one thing. I ain't trying to be a homer now, but he looked pretty humble.
All of a sudden, I'm not a homer.
No, he looked pretty humble.
All right, so do the Jets take a pass rush? Do they take?
I wish they would tell me what the teams are giving up to move up, though.
Right.
Mr. Breeze, I'm just so humbled to be chosen. You know, everyone knows what I can do on the field, but nobody's seen what I can do off the field just yet.
So what community will you go help out first?
Now, since I have the lowest home team backing me,
Did Drew Brees sign that contract? Is he gonna start doing the football games?
Welcome to the home team.
NBC.
If I'm like a journalist, you know how tight I am? You know, I work my whole life to like try and get that opportunity.
And he retires
And how can you-
immediately. Yeah.
So enjoy the view for just $1. $1 view.
It's like,
Only.
I'm sure a lot of journalists are like, bro, I wasn't nice enough. I'm not talking down on them. I'm just saying they
Right.
weren't good enough athletes to like actually play the sport professionally,
Right.
which most of us aren't.
Right.
So they're like, I'm good with this. I can get my fix.
Right.
But now you coming into my area.
And you taking it over.
Yeah, you double dipping, bro. You want to fall back.
Yeah. Take 5 years off. Then come on.
It's like my man JJ Redick. Shout out JJ Redick, but my man got a podcast while he's still playing. It's like, bro, why listen to it? He got some pretty funny stuff.
No, that's like the Bussin' with the Boys guys. Will Compton and Taylor Lewan.
Taylor Lewan a beast.
And he's funny as hell. Taylor Lewan funny as hell.
They're funny as hell.
And on the field he's hilarious.
That's one thing. Hearing these guys mic'd up,
Yeah.
Here's the deal. There's no Rodgers rate. State Farm just has surprisingly big rates.
So a lot of people kill Aaron Rodgers. They say he's full of himself. All this stuff. I thought he seemed pretty cool, pretty chill on the McAfee show throughout the season.
you know what
He
I
got like
think
a
of?
different
Who-
I know that. You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor?
Hold on.
State Farm is there.
I gotta eat this first. I feel like
Looking at this for you. Juggling
a lot of people, especially people that haven't played sports growing up,
and losing.
they don't understand that like the people on the field is not the same person you will meet off the field.
right.
So he might seem arrogant on the field, but he seems like a completely different person off it.
This is our moment.
So I don't think it's necessarily that he's really an a-hole, or maybe that's a little harsh. A little snobby, I just think that's his on-field personality.
Right.
Choose better, eat better.
Subway, eat fresh.
You ain't gotta like everybody.
No, he seems cool. He seems cool.
Yeah.
He don't take no nonsense, but he seemed like a cool dude.
Right.
An estimated 1 in 8 Americans, including 1 in 6 children, face food insecurity this year due to the pandemic.
All right, just pick us in. New England's on the clock. What happens here?
Well, I feel like the Jets are gonna go the Vera guy from USC. The New England's gonna go for the Mac Jones. Arizona supposedly loved Waddle. Obviously, that didn't happen.
Right. Do they go Najee Harris? I heard they did like Najee Harris.
Didn't they sign a running back though?
James Conner.
Once again, the New York Jets have traded up. They have moved up to the Vikings spot at 14. And the commissioner, Roger Goodell, is making his way out onto the stage. The Jets who earlier tonight took Zach Wilson, the quarterback, at number 2.
Now, I think it's gonna be interesting now to see where Caleb Farley goes.
Right.
The Minnesota Vikings have traded the 14th pick to the New York Jets. With the 14th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Elijah Vera Tucker,
Okay.
guard, USC.
Okay, Jets are being solid.
Look, Mac Jones laughing, boy. That means New England
Yeah.
on the phone.
He allowed just 4 pressures on 849 snaps over the past 2 years. And by the way, his LinkedIn page says he eventually wants to be a sports broadcaster. So let's have the league for about 15 years.
Yeah, they go through his LinkedIn page? Oh, right, yeah.
They gave him the worst setup.
For real.
And if you look at the left side of that line, now you got Mekhi Becton,
that hoodie though. That's serious.
I do like it. And just in case, you know, he ever forgets his name, he got it tatted on his
Got
arm.
a tattoo on him. Looks official. I mean, if you're an offensive tackle, to have your name tattooed on your arms, I feel like that's pretty dope.
When you got a job like that, you can just get whatever you want.
Whatever.
But I had a job like that, I probably wouldn't have like neck tattoo.
Everywhere. Yeah. I look like LeBron James. I just have to.
Well, I don't know if you
I'm
look like.
saying.
I don't know if you look like him.
I'm saying. If I was in that profession.
No, I got it. You look like Jay Ashman.
That's good.
Got the Supreme tattoo on the cat. What? His tag game is serious.
But I feel like that was a slight though.
No, low key soccer players got the best tattoo.
Yeah. You seen Sergio Ramos
No, I just know.
from Real Madrid?
Actually, I probably haven't.
My man's got it. He is tatted like
But
crazy.
they get some great work.
Oh yeah. Every time he wins a major title. Wait, hold on.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I think they just jumped the
They
gun.
just jumped the gun. Mac Jones to the Patriots, everybody.
But let me tell you something. That would be a story.
Yeah.
Jets doubled in that quarterback.
Somebody about to get fired at ESPN right now.
And I got a guy who's tailor-made for my offense. A guy who's a drop back passer. We know how to develop drop back passer.
Let it be New England to not have to move up to get their guy. Pick is in already.
Yeah, it came across the screen a second.
There you go, Mac Jones.
I was about to say, damn, they did Rex Ryan like that?
I like Rex Ryan and the owner for the Patriots had a baby.
With Bob Kraft?
That's Bob Ryan.
Well, that was his dad.
As part of Draft-a-thon to help fight hunger. Don Cox is behind me, a former Marine.
We always do that shit. Former Marine. Good guy. We cracking ass.
He and his team have provided more than 5.6 million meals and 10
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of you, sir.
for vets.
Thank you for your service.
Don, thank you for your service to our country and for helping those facing food insecurity. The stage is yours to make the Patriots pick.
I got it because he's a Patriot and he's making a Patriot pick.
With the 15th pick in the 2021 NFL
And Nick Saban is like this with
six-time
Yeah.
Bill
world
Belichick.
champion New England Patriots. Select Mac Jones.
I think this
I
is
feel
the
like I've
far-
seen that graphic.
Yeah, I think this is the farthest I've been in a draft where I've gotten like consecutive picks.
Yeah.
Right. We haven't had that one pick where you're like, what?
Why does he look like that mom when she gets mad at you? She's walking down the hallway. She's about to beat your ass. Give us a what?
Yeah.
To really good situations that fit what that organization is looking for, what they need, what style offense they want.
Show me Bill Belichick's dog already.
I was gonna say I didn't see him there. They were actually
Where's the
in
husky?
Nike. What's his name?
Hmm?
His name is Nike.
Hmm.
Topic is future coaching from a physical skills perspective.
No, Bill, it's not really Nike, but Nike called him and he was like, yo.
I think this is
Let us name your dog.
disappointed, but man, I'm going to the place where I'm walking into a place where right now I know exactly how they're going to do business. I just came from it with Nick.
Yeah, that's such a crazy fit for him because
Yeah.
there's gonna be like no adjustment as far as mindset and like Bill Belichick isn't gonna worry about this dude.
And he can sit for it. A guy who knows where he's going to be. He can be accurate with the football downfield. You want to play action pass with this massive offensive line that the Patriots has? He's done it at Alabama.
And the way Cam gets injured, who knows? We may see him sooner rather than later.
With the way Bill Belichick calls play, He might start at running back.
The processing, the accuracy.
That's true.
Throw Mac Jones.
Arizona's pick is in. Shit.
Yo, Arizona wasn't playing.
Not playing at all. So what do the Cardinals do? Do you give more weapons to Kyler?
Again, these are where it's like throwing a needle in a haystack. I'm trying to think in my head what the Cardinals need. I don't know. He's got a lot of weapons. How's that?
Pass rush?
They could. This is a spot where a guy like Quinny Payne could probably come off the board.
Right.
Miami, I feel like they always got 16 first-round picks.
Yeah.
Championship games, the way he played was phenomenal, and the way he got the ball to Jaleel Billingsley on a third down from his own 35-yard line with a 2-touchdown game. Midway through the third quarter, the field's got
It starts getting interesting now. Arizona, Vegas, Miami. I don't know who's at 19, but then you got the Giants at 20.
Boo!
Matt Jones, to what the Patriots did this offseason, already, all the money that they've spent. I think he's ready to play day one. I think he's ready to go. You gotta feel really good about what they're doing in New England right now.
And he is on the stage right now, and Snickers takes us down where Susie is standing.
All
So the last quarterback standing in.
Well, the Cardinals know who they're picking because they got to pick in
Yeah.
quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What's the roller coaster like tonight?
I mean, it was fine. I mean, you just sit around and wait, and I'm just so blessed to be a part of a great organization, like I said. And it's not really where you get picked; it's what you do with the opportunity, and that's what Coach Saban told me. So I'm just gonna.
He sounds like he's been coached by Belichick already.
He does. I was gonna say he sounds very Brady-like.
And it's this moment in the NFL. What does it mean to fulfill a dream that big?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, along the way, a lot of people are gonna tell you.
Those are so cool when they show like 7-year-old
Yeah.
drawings of what they wanted to
What
be.
did
when
they
were
want it to
younger.
be?
Well, it's gonna be awesome. So I'm blessed.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
He's the fourth Alabama player.
And that was Bill Belichick's writing his introduction speech.
Yeah.
Literally on that phone call, he's like, "Listen, this is Bill.
Listen,
I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to say once they have
check
you
your
up there.
email. Your speech is in there.
Your PDF file is downloaded."
Quarterback that Bill Belichick has selected.
The teleprompter's keyed up and ready to go. So it's easy one to get.
That's it.
He had Tom Brady, but for whatever it's worth, it is really remarkable.
That's his little brother. He's definitely too hyped to be a cousin.
Yeah.
Quarterback in the end, he falls right to him.
I think this goes to show you that Bill, from a team building standpoint, understands. I don't have to spend. After Matt Jones passed number 3, I think Bill Belichick realized I didn't have to trade away any asset. Matt Jones reported to me. Great job by him and his organization.
Damn, look. Bleacher Report already sending me Mac Jones merch.
Devontae Smith.
The commissioner, Arizona has
Might have to browse a little. Damn, but $48 for a long sleeve kick rocks? It's dope though.
Just wait like till the season starts and that'll go down.
You trying to say, bro?
No, I'm saying like
No, you said it already.
it's draft night, so they're gonna boost the price on you.
2021 NFL draft.
Okay, Cardinals are in.
Jalen Hurts was hype.
Oh, that's cool.
Linebacker out of Tulane. Excuse me, Tulsa. I read about this kid. I've never seen him play a down in my life.
All right, let's see his highlights. Let's see what
He's Spanish. He's not, but he look good.
he looks like. He comes out of a GTA video game.
Coming out of high school in Hominy, Oklahoma. Winds up now less than an hour from home at Tulsa. Becomes the first team All-American.
Have you ever seen someone this high drafted from Tulsa?
He's a chess piece.
Really?
I don't remember too many Tulsa players going this high.
Is this the first one?
He's high for who the hell was that quarterback going to Baltimore?
Jersey's in nice though.
You got 2 guys now. You said Isaiah Simmons, how's he going to fit in? How does Zayvon Collins fit in as well? Well, it's almost like you're too versatile for your own good.
You know, I think Zayvon Collins, I think Anthony Barr,
All right.
I think Leighton Vander.
I mean, his highlights are all right.
But everyone's highlights look good. Everyone's. It's a highlight for a reason.
Bro.
At the medical recheck, he came in at 270 pounds. That tells me, are you thinking you're a defensive end? Because at 270, I don't know if he's 270 pounds.
Damn, he came in at 270?
But overall,
a big boy.
No, but that's not a linebacker. If you 270, you move it over to defensive end.
Defensive coordinator who can switch between the 4-3 and the 3-4. Jalen Collins can switch between 34 outside backer or put his hand down or play inside the 3-4 as a downhill thumper.
Raiders are on the clock. They're Miami.
All right, who's the fastest guy left? Because that's who the Raiders
That's
are
who the
going
Raiders
to
are
get.
gonna do.
They're
Well,
gonna call.
everybody ran a 4-3, so.
They're gonna call Jalen Waddle right now and be like, "Yo, bro, I know you got drafted already, but how you feel about being a Raider?"
Raiders got so many holes though. They need O-line help. They lost basically their whole O-line.
This
is
might be
the
it.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Wait. Hold on, let me put you on speaker. Hey, buddy, it's so. Anyway, what you up to?
Chillin'.
That's the fine line, man.
Yo,
one. Hey, Joey.
Snoop's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
This girl's funny as hell too.
Yeah, she's funny. She did pretty good when she was in the Ghostbusters.
I don't know if I saw that one. The new.
They're coming out with a new one now
I might have
this
to get,
summer with Paul Rudd.
I might have to get caught up on it so that I can watch the second one.
No, but it's gonna be different. It's like a whole different.
See, that's when they keep remaking stuff though. I can't get into it.
Like when they did the Ghostbusters with her, it was like an all-female Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. Okay, I get that. I thought you meant like it was just the same storyline.
No. And then Thor, Chris Hemsworth played like their secretary.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's mad
Yeah.
funny.
The fragrance destination.
Yeah, Reggie. It's always tough having to say goodbye.
Whoa, hold up.
Oh, the honey butter chicken biscuit is $1.99 all month. This.
These Reggie Wendy's commercials are
Oh, that's
hilarious.
hilarious. I don't know if you noticed that, but the scoreboard behind him had 0.09 seconds,
For the shot he hit?
and then it says 8 points, 8-0. Nice little flex, Reggie Miller. Touche, Wendy's.
Who was that against?
The New York Knicks.
Listen, they're doing pretty good this year.
Yeah, we're the 4th seed right now.
So I can buy a place of my own. Now I don't have a landlord. Or a leaky ceiling.
When you need to throw in the
All
towel.
right, Vegas still on the clock. 2 minutes left.
I'll tell you this, there wasn't a lot of trades done in the upper half, but I can see a lot of them being done right now.
Yeah. Running backs are still on the board.
Did it
All
just
right,
reset?
Yep. So that means Vegas pick is in. Miami is now on the clock.
Carl, what have you done? And
Carl, what have you done?
yeah.
Well, did you ever see? It was during quarantine last year. Did you see the video of the guy who snuck into the Milwaukee Brewers baseball park?
No. They draw penises.
No, he tore up the whole park.
I feel like
Literally walked in. No one said shit.
But what did he tear it up with?
With a tractor.
Okay, I remember.
He was like tearing up
But why?
just because. He just felt like it. Walked right in, grabbed the tractor, tore up the whole infield, the outfield, and then just walked right back out. Like nothing. Found an open door,
That's so weird.
made it down to the field. I was like, yo, how is no one seeing this?
How is nobody caring?
Yeah. Where is security? Somebody got fired today.
We're not gonna make this. Like,
Zach Wilson went to Trey Lance, going number 3 to San Francisco. Justin Fields in a trade.
Justin Fields seems smug AF.
does it?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
To the 2021 NFL draft, with still so many great players that remain on the board. So let's take a look at Mel's best.
All right.
Elijah Moore.
The little wide receiver. Oh, Quiddy Pay. Linebacker. Kentucky. Yo, Kentucky be having these sneaky players. Like you think of Kentucky of John Calipari in the basketball,
Yeah.
but they
They've been starting to produce
be
some football
producing
guys.
football players, bro.
production, but great sack
Darashaw, offensive tackle out of Virginia Tech.
He brings to the table that fierce performance.
I'm telling you, Elijah Moore is fast as hell. Raiders about to pick him up.
Our old friend John Gruden at the Las Vegas
No, I'm joking. I really don't think they're gonna go Elijah Moore, but they could use a pass rusher. I could
Right, I was
see
gonna
them.
say Phillips.
I
Maybe?
could see them doing Quinny Pay. Phillips probably Pay though. Quinny Pay, I think.
17th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Alex Leatherwood, tackle,
Offensive tackle.
Alabama.
Was not seeing that one come.
Yeah.
The stun silence has fallen over on the set. Alex Leatherwood, another Alabama player.
Yeah, height.
Congratulations to him and his family. He won the 2020 Outland Trophy.
Mel Kiper laughing at the reaction or them picking him?
I think them picking him.
Mel, I'll start with you. What is your reaction here? Shock. But Curtin and Mayock like to do that to us a little bit. But Alex Leatherwood, I thought maybe could be a mid to late two. Who and I talked a lot about.
Damn. Ah, sorry, Raiders fans.
They got one tackle, real quick one, and Colt Miller. They could obviously use a right tackle and a guard. That's Alex Leatherwood. But I watched him in Alabama. I think Mac Jones saved some sacks, saved some hurries because of getting the ball out, recognizing, processing, and getting the ball
That's
out.
one thing too, man. Like Mike Mayock did this, that goes to show you he did this draft thing for a minute. And look at how many picks he struck out on.
Yeah.
I think if that offensive tackle that they just showed from Virginia Tech is on the board at 20 for the Giants.
They're gonna jump on it. Now, what does Miami do? I heard Miami may go after Phillips. I saw a lot of mock drafts with Phillips.
Well, listen, they had plenty of chances to see him.
Yeah. Oh, plenty.
Kind of like
And
Buffalo did with Khalil Mack.
Yep. Keep pouring salt in the wound.
He is a tremendously gifted individual. I think from a value standpoint, you could have made the case for a couple other different players before they took Alex Leatherwood. But from an upside
Yeah, that haircut
potential
is so
with this
bad.
young man, he can be one of those bedrock type of players. Can they get it out of him? They're betting on the fact that they can. Because if you look at his good plays, they're as good as any offensive lineman in the draft.
Well, here's the thing I would say. He's a better guard than tackle. And if you look at what the Raiders did, they got rid of Rodney Hudson, you get rid of Gabe Jackson. So you know they wanted to fortify the inside of the offensive line. Having played for John Gruden, you know he wants to run the football. They want to be physical. But why did the offensive lineman that you had?
Yeah,
You're
he's
going to
big as hell.
draft another guard.
I'm gonna say Jaden Phillips.
But he is an outstanding
Jalen.
player, especially if you play him inside.
Yeah, that's the sideways type of movement.
Exactly.
Mel, our draft predictor, our outstanding research department gives different odds on the likelihood of things happening. There was a 60% chance he would still be available when they come around.
Damn.
46. When we were 14,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
Players going in this round. We were talking about Christian Harmon and Najee Harris. I didn't hear anyone talking about Alex Leatherwood being a first-round pick.
But this is the first pick, and the Raiders do this.
Yeah.
But this is the first pick that we're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yep. That's your perfect Conor McGregor right there.
And like I said, there's some guards you get second or third round that would be as good, I think, as Alex Leatherwood. So they had a line they had built, they destroyed it. Colt Miller's left. Lance Taylor, they got to get it better.
They had a line they built, they destroyed it.
Destroyed.
This is the last one. I think they got to take maybe two, maybe three. But this is, when we talk about reaches, it's based on ratings. It's based on how you rank a player and you rate them. Now, take them up. And from a rating standpoint, it's a big deal. But for us, now, obviously, Gordon and Mayock would say, not for us. We got to rank as the 10th best player in the draft. I didn't have anyone close to that. All right, the picture coming fast and furious. The Dolphins are now on the clock, and they have made their pick.
That's what I like to see, Dolphins. This is twice the Dolphins been on the clock, and they just picked their
and they
guy.
picked right away. They knew who they were going for. And he's already coming out. Okay.
The Dolphins choose to go here. They went offense with their first pick with Jalen Waddle. Let's find out.
Eagles, check this out. Eagles brass have yet to Zoom with reporters, which is interesting because they normally do that right after the pick. Could be monitoring the rest of the first round in case there's a guy falling they would be willing to trade back up for.
There it is.
Jalen Phillips,
Dude,
good
Jalen
call, brother.
Phillips.
Good call.
There we go.
But this is good for the U because this shows other players, yeah, you might be struggling at your school, but you come to us.
Yep. You transfer here. We'll get
We'll
you
give you
in.
an opportunity. Where do you think Rozier goes?
back to Miami had an extraordinary
You think-
year. And the draft
Am I saying his name wrong?
by the Volkswagen ID.
I'm probably saying his name wrong.
And the other,
Yeah, I'll Google it.
One of my favorite players in this draft.
I'm probably saying it wrong.
I think, oh man, I don't know. He's another DM.
Yeah.
He sat out last year.
Yes.
Yeah, imagine how they played together. Phillips and him.
No, did he sit out?
He sat out last year. I think he sat out. Or he like started and then sat out.
He makes plays all over the field. Look, there's just really nothing not to like about this young man, despite the fact.
All right, Washington. No QB left on the board for you. So that means Ryan Fitzpatrick is your guy.
Yeah.
They
don't have a running back, do they?
Who? Washington?
Yeah.
They sure do. Antonio Gibson out of
Oh,
Memphis,
Gibson,
baby. He's a nice little player there. Well, yeah, he's actually really tall for a running back.
I remember that play. I remember being mad hype for that. They hate us because they ain't us, man.
So the Miami Dolphins have been awfully busy. Take a look at what they've done.
Noah, I still can't Mbaganuku there.
Yep.
Sounds about right?
Sounds about right.
Okay, good.
Nailed it.
Glad.
A lot of Jalen's. A lot of Jalen's.
There we go with them jeans high up on her feet again.
Yeah, man.
Is she holding a cat?
Yep. What is a cat? Redlands, California. It's a long way from Miami. But it makes sense because he went to USC or UCLA.
UCLA.
So it makes sense
UCLA.
that they live in Florida.
That they live in California. You're confusing the hell out of me, bro. We start to get close to the 20s. This is when you start dying on me. I'm still, the only thing keeping me up is the hope that the Eagles move back up into the first round. I know it makes no
But then
sense.
who would they move in for?
Caleb Farley. He falls far enough, give me Caleb Farley.
Even with his back issues?
Listen,
Yeah, take a flyer,
you
right?
gotta take a fly. We got a guy like Sidney Jones, in the second. He was supposed to be a highly rated corner. He never.
Right.
I don't think that should scare them off from trying to make that move if they're able to do it. Because before this injury, they were saying he was the top corner in the draft.
But
If he stays healthy, you can end up with a Devontae Smith and a Caleb Farley. You gotta consider that a good first and second. I'm just waiting to see us trade. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the clock just reset, so the pick is in.
yeah,
Okay.
so Washington's pick is up.
I'm just waiting to see Zach Ertz get traded to you guys so that we can move back up.
Hey, I'll take Zach.
Raise those neighborhood favorites. Let's raise all the kitchen heroes.
Not a lot left.
Also, let's
I
raise
mean,
some submixes.
now he's on the board.
Celebrate all those who lifted us up this year.
I don't think he gets by the Patriots, the Steelers.
So the Broncos had trade back calls from the Saints at number 28, which was too far back. The Bears at number 20 and the Eagles at 12, per source. But Patrick Surtain II was the player George Pad had targeted. Look, I just said it. Could Eagles be contemplating trading up in the bottom of a round for a corner before calling it a night? Maybe Newsome or Farley or Samuel. I'm telling you, bro.
That came out of nowhere.
It's possible.
It's time to hit refresh. To be buttoned up.
What does Washington
To be your
think?
best and look it. By using just for men shampoo and hair color.
Is there secondary help? Is there?
I think they lost Ronald Darby to the Broncos, so they could probably use secondary. But you also got to look at who's available.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not just, unless you're the Raiders, you're not just going to reach.
Right. You're not going to take a guy that you're going to take in the next round.
Because it won't last forever.
Cough, cough.
It's gotta be beyond belief.
Average has no home in your yard. Lucky for you.
I was about to say, Jalen Phillips, didn't he just get drafted? Because Bleacher Report. I will say that Bleacher Report, because there was that 1 year, remember they was announcing picks like 3 picks, like the TV was on 18, like it's on now, or 19, excuse me, and they were announcing the 27th pick already,
Right.
and they were like, nah, B, you can't do that.
You can't be doing that. Then. You're killing our draft.
You can't be doing that.
Come on.
Oh,
People still out. Heavy.
heavy, but you're there live. It's a different type.
Yeah,
of,
it's a different type of
it's a
thing.
different type of vibe.
We all knew 2021 Ford F-150. Chuck, this smart can only be
So that's the NFL
F-150.
network side.
Ego.
I don't get it though. They still got these like shower curtains up.
Well,
Yeah.
back to Cleveland and get ready for the biggest season ever. The 2021 NFL schedule will be released.
It's like not the supermarkets and stuff like that.
5 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2
Oh,
and
no.
NFL Network. Don't miss the first look at the entire schedule and an in-depth analysis of every team and division. Also starting May 12th.
See, look, you're not gonna make it, bro. We might have to cut this early.
I'm alright.
You gonna make it?
I don't know if I'm gonna make 30.
Listen, we can wrap it up quick and just watch it.
With the 19th
Yeah.
pick,
We got one person watching on YouTube right now.
the Washington football team selects Jamin Davis, linebacker, Kentucky.
Okay.
They said Jalen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The state of Georgia likely recruited because he was light himself, needed to put on weight. When he did, he exploded.
I figured we wait till after the Giants pick and I can shut this down and just watch.
Yeah, I'm with that.
2 tackles, 3 picks. Great pro day.
I like those Jordan ones he has on.
Yeah.
I think the Giants are gonna go that offensive tackle from Virginia Tech.
That makes sense.
But
there's the big name receivers are all gone.
Consistent, tough, smart, has leadership ability, his speed to the football is outstanding. He's got
I mean, they have weapons though. You got Kenny Galladay.
Yeah.
You still got
You
Golden
got
Tate.
Saquon coming
If
back.
Evan Ingram can hold on to the ball.
Kyle Rudolph.
2019, so he had that one phenomenal year. Then the great work that dug about 4.65, 38.
Giants, 5 minutes left.
Physically
5:56.
he brings to the table. And then, what's a great tackler have to have, guys? Long arm. Yeah. Great length, usually equates to a lot of tackles. And Jamin Davis put it all together this year at Kentucky. Jamin Davis was one of the fast riders all year up the draft board.
You know, here's the thing I love. Washington has a great defensive line. That means that linebacker behind them is going to be Scott Free. You can be a running hit linebacker. You can come down here and go sideline to sideline. He has the speed and the athleticism to do that. And when the pass rush is getting there, can you drop back and play soft coverage? Can you
He kept it really tight.
Yeah, for
He
real.
got himself.
Look at all the hats too laid out.
Yeah, that's dope. I wonder, did they get to keep those? You think?
I would think so.
But then, like, you got drafted by Washington. Are you really gonna be wearing another jersey? I mean, another
Just
hat.
giving away to family or something.
He's the guy who's no question.
You can't resell those.
You see this guy take off and run? He looks like a gazelle.
I might try.
Ripping up ground.
Well, I'm saying like the company. You can't just like.
Oh yeah.
Not underneath blocks, taking blocks on him.
And I'm sure that's a write-off.
Playing some downhill, with some downhill attack. Right. He has to improve that part of it. But from an athletic standpoint, this has upgraded them tremendously in the second level. They already have a good defense. This is going to make them better.
I don't like to hear that. I don't like to hear that, Lewis.
His backup plan was to be a lawyer.
Backup plan was to be a lawyer, so the guy's smart.
Yeah, smart man.
And he's smart for choosing football over being a lawyer because they're gonna make a hell of a lot more money.
And I'm sure he can fall back and do that.
Searching for meaning in a relentless world,
The Giants are still out there.
but somehow lonely, trapped by illusion. We offer another path, where the battle to the wrong begins.
I was gonna say, hold up, why are they showing rainbow?
United,
Aaron Rodgers.
no one can take away, nor understand what it means to be.
Can you imagine them like they're focused on the draft and then all of a sudden all this stuff comes out and they're like, God, Aaron.
Come on, man.
You couldn't wait a little?
Something to glorify their offense as they really struggled last year against second to last.
I'm telling you, right here they're gonna go. We're gonna wrap this up with another Joey special. They have to take a lineman.
Is in a make or break kind of year. By the way, their general manager Dave Gettleman trading back for the
It's
first
like-
time in his career as a GM. But Mel, what direction are we looking for the Giants here? Well, the offensive line with Andrew Thomas, the left tackle, is the key. He's got to be a lot better.
You're lucky you capped that.
That would have been bad. But like, well, you're leaving, Fred. Thanks for
No, you can stay, but my turn. Yo, Dave Gettleman is shaped like the Michelin man. Boy, you got. I never understood that one.
He's looking like the old school Penguins.
Yo,
Danny DeVito Penguins.
yeah, for real. My guy got his belt stuck to his belly button. No, they're not. I don't think they go Quiddy Pay, man. You gotta give Daniel Jones some protection.
Okay, I'm gonna add Quiddy Pay, or do you continue to support the young quarterback?
I don't think it's gonna be Quiddy Pay.
We're gonna find that out. Maybe a guy, maybe a little high, maybe like Elijah Moore.
It's very quiet. The Quiddy Pay actually.
For real, I'm looking at this red and blue. Look like his parents look like they're sponsored by Spider-Man. They're already wearing the Giants colors though. Low key.
We still haven't gotten it right, despite all the assets that we've already committed to that side of the football. On the defensive side, no, I'm with you. They need
Okay, so the Giants pick is in. He's on the clock. You'll take a commission about 5 minutes to walk out.
Nah, once he does his Giants pick about to come right now.
Simply because I think of all the pass rushes, he's the guy who shows the least. He has a lot of athletic ability. He's kind of like Jason Owe, right? So if you're taking a guy, if you're looking for a guy who's a product,
Michael Irvin's like playing up with the crowd.
You've been doing that since before the draft.
But that's the kind of guy I'm looking for in a draft type of office, having type of defense. Someone like that who has this unique 4.3, 4.4 speed at 250 pounds. This is an interesting pick for them. It really is. So they need an impact player. I don't care where it is.
Schedule release May 12th, 8 p.m. on ESPN and NFL.
It's crazy how the NFL markets their stuff. They're the only like organization that has a special for when the season drops.
And that their draft is a 3-day televised.
Marathon, bro. Marathon. I can't believe we're at 20.
Yeah.
That drive home for you is going to suck.
Yes, sir. We are at 10:44.
It's not actually that late though, because
It's not that late.
I left your house before.
Yeah,
really
it's
late.
like midnight.
Yeah, easy.
It's not as far as it was before. You're a little further.
I'm a little closer. Yeah. So how long did it take you to get?
Well, I came from Lucid.
Oh, okay. Well, how long is it going to take you to come back?
About
Yeah, it's not bad. Before it was like 40, 45 minutes.
Yeah, because it works because the highway's right there. So they
Hop on that and boogie.
yeah. I'll pack all this up.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's smart too. You said after this one, no way you can pack up. So by the time the 30 seconds pick up, you'll be good.
You don't gotta worry about packing it up now.
Offensive line.
20th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Kadarius Toney.
Wow, wide receiver, Florida.
Wow.
Did not see that coming. Supposedly,
Okay, Giants.
supposedly he was gonna slide into the first, but that's crazy.